Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the second live stream of the day for Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. This match is going to be an exciting one. The sides, I've absolutely ruined my intro. The two sides of game runner-up in Super Rugby AU and Super Rugby Aotearoa are facing off the Chiefs versus the Brumbies. And at this stage, the Blues getting that bonus point win over the Waratahs, which means now they are sitting in first place on 10 points. The Hurricanes also on 10 points. And the Highlanders sitting just behind them on 9. So at this stage, both of these sides need this win to even have a chance of making it to that final, and a bonus point would be very nice for them as well. We have got Henry Samuel in the chat. We have got also Asanaka and also Nathan. Scrum Lass is here. Hey, howdy, hey. I'm ready to watch them play. And yes, should be a very entertaining matchup between the two sides. They look like they're probably around 3 minutes away from getting underway at FMG Stadium. Going to be an exciting matchup, a tough one as well from Mervyn. And yeah, it's going to be very close between these two sides. I think this is the game that a lot of people expect that maybe the Australian side will be able to get the win. But the Chiefs, they are a fighting side. They've done well in the past, including making it to that Super Rugby Aotearoa final. So it's going to be very exciting to see what happens. I've said exciting a lot, but I am very excited. I've said it again, and I'll keep on saying it throughout this match because this one's going to be entertaining, and it is going to be very interesting to see how it is going to be going. But they are showing the starting lineups. I didn't actually get a chance to make my starting lineup little presentation thing, so I will read through them for you guys as well, and then I will read through all the chat that we have got as well. So at this stage, it is Aiden Ross, Takiaho, then Mafaleo, Josh Lord and Tupavai in the locks, Liam Messam starting at 6, Boshi at 7, Luke Jacobson at 8. Then it is Weber McKenzie starting at 10, and anytime Damian McKenzie has been at number 10, he has actually, it's interesting because the Chiefs have only won the match by 1 point in the last two matches. They had played 10 against the Crusaders and also the Western Force last week. Jonah Lowe, Nankivell, Leonard Brown, Balin Sullivan, and also Chase Tiatia. That is the rest of the starting lineup for the Chiefs. Then for the Brumbies, it is going to be Co, Lachlan Lonergan, Alatawa, Swain Frost, Stowers, Scott Valentini, Lonergan, Lolesio, also Tom Wright, Simoni, Ikatau, Kata, and Banks. That are the start, or those are the starting lineups for these sides. I have got the reserves on there, but I will show them at halftime to let you guys know exactly who is about there. Looks like there's a little bit of wind here, only 10 Ks and also 13 degrees. Not too bad for a winter night here in New Zealand, but we have also got in the chat, we've got, we'll need to control their set piece and nullify their midfield as well. And also, Novmum has said, gee, wonder if anyone can catch the Blues. They are on points differential of 74. Yeah, they've been ramping it up to the next level, that is for sure. And it's one of those ones that I feel like if they can get another bonus point in the next game, they are in that final. So it will be interesting to see how this one goes. But FMG Stadium's looking packed at the moment. A lot of people are excited to see them being able to win this game. The Chiefs at home, but the Brumbies won't make it easy. They almost were able to draw with the Crusaders. Go the Chiefs, says Luke, and also mess them up as well, says Marco Von Polar Bear. This is the only YouTube channel where I let all ads play all the way through. We do appreciate that a lot. Scrum Lass, there we have. Let's go, Coach. He says, Kobe. Hamish, I'm tagging you on Instagram in that classic jersey as well. Yeah, I've got the Chiefs kit on. Was sent to me by Marco Von Polar Bear in the chat as well. So it is very exciting to see. Also, Atu Mollyback is a comment from Marco Von Polar Bear. Feel for the old mate. He's been through hell. Hope he sticks with it and doesn't give up rugby as well. And yeah, he's going to be coming off the bench in the number 18 jersey, replacing Sione Mafaleo later on in the match. And at this stage, they are showing the Brumbies. They have got a couple good names on that bench as well. The likes of, I would say, out of all of them, Mackenzie Hansen is a name that comes to mind. Being able to have that late pace in that situation that maybe they will need in the last 20 minutes because this one could come down to the wire. But Tom Wright, they are showing as well. He will be hoping to have a try in the win column or try in the column of try scorers. That's a sentence and a half there. They are showing Lachlan Lonergan, though. And he had 39 carries throughout Super Rugby, also 80 metres gained, 58 tackles, 4 turnovers, 1. And he played very well in that final against the Reds as well. Anyone know where Gatlin gone to as well? That's a good question. I'm wondering whether he's injured because they have got Caleb Trask on the bench for the Chiefs. And it's one of those ones, him and then maybe McKenzie at fullback was probably the ideal choice for them. But it is going to be Damian McKenzie at 10. And now we are almost getting underway. Ben O'Keefe has got the whistle in hand. And it will be the Chiefs who are kicking off this game. We're getting very close to kickoff now. And that means that the excitement levels are about to go through the roof for myself. And also, hopefully for you guys in the chat as well, we are refreshing the scoreboard. Are we ready to go? We are very close. They are showing Chase Tiatia in the number 15 jersey. I am just waiting to see if my scoreboard scoreboard will start refreshing. Tell you what, I'm going to have to start getting sentences together, but I am too excited for these matches that we are going to get to see. I don't think it's kicked off yet, so we will have to wait and see. The countdown has started, and I will read the chat in a very short moment as well. But Damian McKenzie will be getting this match underway. The Brumbies looking fired up. He looks concentrated. Whoever that was, I think it was Carter, but that one has been kicked off now, and the Brumbies will be claiming this one. It is in the hands of Carter, and he's found a gap straight away. And he has had a very good run there, just outside of the 22 at the moment. Are the Brumbies? I will refresh my scoreboard one more time so that it does say 1 next to it. No, it doesn't look like it has yet. But now it is going to be kicked high from Ryan Lonergan. I'll go back to the stream for a moment and then get the chat up in a very short moment. But that one has been tackled, or he has been tackled there. Damian McKenzie dragged down to the ground. A little bit of a rough-looking ruck there, but now it is going to be in the hands of Alex Nankivell running down the wing on the 50-metre line at the moment are the Chiefs. And they are driving forward. Weber into the hands of now Josh Lord, hit by a wall of defence. Lachlan Lonergan, one of those two men. And then it was the number 6 there trying to get his hands on the ball. That would be Henry Stowers. Now it's going to be Tupai with the ball in hand. Straight over the ball is Lachlan Lonergan. And he has almost been able to steal that one for a side. But the chat at the moment is going extremely quick. At the moment is Tupai Vai down. Says Marco Vunapolabel. I haven't actually seen him yet, but I will have a look in back play. Yes, he is, and he doesn't look too flash in that situation. It's going to be Lachlan Boshi now hitting the ball up. Alan Alatoa trying to counter there, but not quite able to. Up to 7 phases now. It's going to the short side. Tia with the offload. Jacobson has claimed that one, and now he's got a bit of space. Outside ball. Almost to James Lowe. Jonah Lowe out on the wing. But Tupavai, his face does not look good. He's kind of holding it up there, and also maybe the ribs. Got hit very hard in the tackle, I believe, so he will be going out for an HIA. Brumbies kit is very bright, it is indeed. And it is one of those ones that it almost looks like the kind of kit. I mean, it's not quite this. What does the Chiefs away kit look like? It is white as well, isn't it? Durable pass from Smithy Toilet. Let's go, Chiefs. Marco, your hometown is on now. No more ice cream cone, still half-time. Bloody Jacobson as well, says Smithy Toilet. And we have also got Tupa's down. Go the Brumbies from Carlos. And yeah, at the moment, one of his eyes is almost swelling shut at this stage, which is not good news. I think it was the hand of Valentini. Yeah, finger in the eye almost, unfortunately for him, which wouldn't have felt too comfortable. Tell you what, that didn't look good. What have I done here? I have somehow decided to really mess up my scoreboard for a moment, so I am going to have to switch for a moment so I can get that back up and get it the way that we want it to be, because that is not quite what we want to see. I will remove that. I'll go just to me, but there are no tries yet in this match, so I've got a little bit of time to try and sort out the scoreboard. Right, we have got it back. And we are going to be ready to go now. We are going to be sharing the screen so you guys can see exactly. I love technical difficulties. I'll be honest, we always have them for these live stream. Hi, mate, from Multi as well. Welcome to the live stream. And we have got, I swear my heart rate goes up when the Chiefs play. Yeah, it's a nerve-wracking time. That is for sure. And I feel like wearing this kit. They have had a decent record when I've had it on, but the Brumbies at the moment have got this ball. Lachlan Lonergan at the back of that rolling maul, and they've broken off a little bit here, the Brumbies. Trying to drive a great defence there from Tokiaho. Now it's going to be Ryan Lonergan firing the ball high into the Waikato sky. Damian McKenzie lines it up, and now he's got a bit of space. Almost tackled a bit high from Tom Wright. And now they have got the advantage. Damian McKenzie running sideways. Gives it to Leonard Brown on the bounce pass. Now it's going to be Leonard Brown. Piercing the gap up the middle. Leonard Brown going himself. Good tackle on him. Offload to it was Liam Messam. And the Chiefs now getting very close to the Brumbies line. Only 10 metres out. And now it is going to be an advantage for them as well. It is going to be 5 back. Damian McKenzie not quite able to take it, but now he is Damian McKenzie. He's got plenty of acceleration as well. Little offload towards Jonah Lowe, and they are still 10 metres out trying to get that ball. Was Carter straight through the middle, and because of it now, it is going to be another penalty for the Chiefs. So 2 in a row at this stage. Put the green screen up, mate, says Henry Samuel. I think it does lag it out a little bit, so I don't think I'll be doing that quite yet. We have also got Katie Barnett has said no as well. And hi again, mate, from Fenno Isaac. Tell you what, the chat is going extremely quick at the moment. I do appreciate you all being here for this live stream. I think everyone is fired up for this match, as it is going to be a very exciting one. Just cracked open a Mountain Dew energy drink. This is going to be a rugby gauntlet. Yeah, it's going to go into the middle of the night for yourself, isn't it? With the live stream times of the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman games. But we do appreciate you always being here for these ones as well. Howdy partner as well. I wonder if old man Messam's lungs are okay playing with these young fellas. Tell you what, I feel like from that statement, he's going to try and score a try here just to prove you wrong, but it is going to be Samasoni Takiaho. They decided to kick for the corner here, the Chiefs, and now it is going to be the rolling maul. Samasoni Takiaho's got that ball at the back being defended quite well by the Brumbies, but it's kind of wheeled away. And now because of it, they're making a lot of meters here. Who's got the ball in hand? It's going to be Tupavai, the man who looked like he couldn't see earlier on. He has seen the try line and he has scored it 3 minutes into this game, and the Chiefs strike first. And what a try that is. A good try to get under your belt. They won the penalty, and they decided to go for the corner rather than taking on the 3. Smart play, and they were rewarded for it. Quiz questions: which Australian team will be the first to win a Trans-Tasman game? Which New Zealand team will be the first to lose, says Josh Pike. I don't know. I felt like this game between the Brumbies and the Chiefs was going to be the closest, but at this stage, we have just seen some pretty good attack from the Chiefs, and it has rewarded them with that early try. But I feel like maybe the Brumbies, they have got plenty of fight in them. Who scored the try? It was Tupavai, who was able to score it off the rolling maul for the Chiefs as well. And it was very nicely done. Alley-oop as well. Says Henry Samuel, let's go Chiefs. Yeah, says Benny Isaac. Also, I'm not going to chat much because I'm doing Roblox as well, says Liam. And it's midnight and it's time to party as well. From Scrum, Les Jefferson has said try as well. Crusaders or Reds for the win as well, says Max Cottle. It's a good question because of the fact that I feel like the Reds are one of those bogey teams for the Crusaders a little bit. I feel like they play their best rugby against some of these tougher opponents, such as the Crusaders, the kick win that way as well, says Marco Vunapolabia. I feel like mine is a little bit too far behind at the moment. His accuracy in 2021 is only 73% for Damian McKenzie. And yeah, it's got a mile out there. He's missed it by a goalpost and a half almost there, Damian McKenzie. He will be wanting to get his kicking boots on later on in this match. But at this stage, after 4 minutes, the Chiefs are leading 5-0. We've also got Let's Go Chiefs, says Multi. And also, WTF was that D-Mac, you mud as well. I mean, maybe he'll score a try later on in the match and prove us wrong in that regard. But that's one thing. His kicking game hasn't been as strong as it normally is, Damian McKenzie. This conversion attempt looked like something I would do as well, says Marco Vunapolabia. Yeah, I feel like even though I feel like I would do worse in that situation, to be fair, Jacobson making a few meters for the Chiefs there. And they are just inside of their 22, firing it back to Damian McKenzie, almost charged down by Ryan Lonergan. It's going to be taken nicely by Tom Banks, a man who makes a lot of meters. And he is going to be doing it once again. He is stepping around. He has been tackled low by Alex Nankivell. Now it is going to be Ryan Lonergan on the 40-meter line for the Brumbies. Trying to drive for that one was Nick Frost, getting his first carry of this match. Now it's going to be Noel Alessio. Goes back to CO. Now it's looking nice for them. Quick hands out the back line. Centers linking up. And now it's going to be Henry Stowers, who has it on the right-hand side of the field. Now it's going to be Ryan Lonergan. Once again, goes back to Scott CO trying to drive over the top of Boshie. A good tackle from that man. Boshie made a lot of tackles in the first round as well. That's good low tackle from Brad Weber on Ekatow and straight over the ball. Lena Brown wins the penalty for the Chiefs once again. Yeah, up the Chiefs as well, says Machu. And also we have got a penalty. Let's go, says Smithy. And also who scored? Who scored the Chiefs try and did Damian McKenzie get the conversion? It was Tupavai who scored and Damian McKenzie did end up missing it in the end. But two penalties so far against the Brumbies. And the Chiefs straight away are showing how they are playing this game. They are going to be trying to go with that aggressive approach. Going for the corner is what they have planned throughout this one, I think. And Brumbies won't score, won't win either, said Machu. And also they have kicked in, mate, as well, says Marco Vunapolabia. And of course, that is talking about something that got delivered to Katie's house a little bit earlier on in the last live stream. But now it's going to be Samasoni Takiaho. Now the line-out throw of the Chiefs wasn't that great. Overall, Samasoni Takiaho looks like a prop. He runs like a back, though. The pace of that man when he has got space is pretty incredible. Jacobson uncontested at the front of the line-out. Now it's in the hands of, it's going to be a good run by Balin Sullivan, I believe that was. Now it's going to be Tupavai once again driving forward with the ball. Goes to Weber now. Goes into the hands of Takiao, and he's breaking tackles there, Takiao. Good low tackle from Valentini, though. Now it's going to be McKenzie. Goes to Leonard Brown, stepping on the inside. Tackle by Simone. And also it was Ryan Lonergan, or Lachlan Lonergan, I believe. If I'm not wrong now, it's going to be Damien McKenzie to Vai. Flat ball. And he has done well to hang on to that ball there just outside of the 22 at the moment of the chase. Now it's going to be Damian McKenzie. Goes to Nankivell. Flat ball into the hands of Luke Jacobson. Wrestled down to the ground by Noel Alessio. Fifth phase now. Going to be Takiaho hitting the ball up. He's still driving Takiaho. But it is straight over the ball with Scott Seo. Almost able to win the penalty, and he does. Scott Seo, very nicely done by the Brumbies there. We have got which website did you get the Chiefs jersey from? Says Carlos. You would have to ask Marco Vunapolabia, because he is actually the one who did send it to me. Who's got the ball, says Carlos. And that old attack, I assume that was a little while ago. Lads, did you get a 1 hour rest? As well, says Pino Isaac. I was straight into back to the editing of the likes of this thumbnail and whatnot I had to do before this live stream starts. And then we've also got a little bit of organising that we did do as well. Oh, and that one has found touch. No, it hasn't. Well done there from the Chiefs. I believe that was it? I believe it was Chase Tia. Now it's going to be a counter attack from Jamie McKenzie, put in the ears back. But he is tackled in the end by Scott Seo. And now the Chiefs have got this ball in halfway. A costly mistake for the Brumbies there. You can't afford to not be finding touch with those ones. Now it is going to be a Weaver flat ball to Nankivell. Good hands from him. Oh, but the ball has been dropped now by Tubai. And now the Brumbies have got the line out. Or sorry, not the line out. The scrum just inside of the half of the Chiefs as well, who's the Brumbies coach, bloke with the long white hair and always wears a Brumbies bucket hat. He's been around a while as a legend as well. Says Marco Funapolabia. I'm not actually sure of his name, to be fair. Maybe someone in the chat will know as well. Chiefs by 10 is the prediction from Birdie as well. And we have us got in there while peaking as well from Marco Funapolabia. D-Mac, going to need some positive vibes, yo, as well. And with D-Mac, change your boots, bro, as well, says Machu. He's probably tried quite a few boots over the last few weeks. I hate Johnny Blaze, says Marco Funapolabia. But yeah, hopefully he will be able to find some decent form with the kicking boot. And at this stage, 900, almost 900 kgs of the pack of the Chiefs to the 874 of the Brumbies. I have got a whole heap of stats all over the place as well. One of the stats I'm looking at is Tom Banks was able to make the second most meters carried in the first round with 109. That's a bit of a fun one. It is going to be a scrum reset as the front row did go down. So at this stage, 10 minutes of fast-paced rugby so far in this match, and the one try for Tupavai in the third minute. And we have also got there, I thought Johnny Blaze got the jersey for you. He did indeed. And then Johnny Blaze was eaten, apparently. What is the game? What is the game next week, please? As well, says Pino Isaac. We have got 5 games that will be taking place. I know the big one for everyone is probably, I guess people are looking forward to Crusaders versus Waratahs. Will be an interesting matchup. And then other than that, I might actually have a look at halftime for you, if you don't mind, because I will bring it up on my phone and whatnot as well. And we have also got no one else can goal kick, as well, says Smithy Toilet. And yeah, unfortunately, that may be the case upside down. Smiles from Scrum Lads, so she is feeling it well and truly. It's a penalty to the Brumbies now, and they are going to be kicking for the corner, I would think, in this situation. Being about 45 out, I think all of these sides know they need bonus points. Beware the bear, as well, says Scrum Lads. Only 8 minutes in, and Chiefs are already got their first try, says Carlos. Yes, they did, and they did score it almost in the first 3 minutes. 2 penalties each. Tom Banks is going to be kicking this one into the corner. I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring matchup between these two sides. They're just going to keep on going back and forth with the tries. Because like I mentioned, the Chiefs at the moment sitting on 4 points, the Brumbies on 1. And both of these sides need to make sure that they can get that bonus point because it is a short competition, only being the 4 rounds, which means you haven't got much opportunity to be able to catch up if you have lost a game, which the Brumbies are probably feeling at the moment. But hopefully they will be able to have a decent crack here. But it is going to be Lachlan Lonergan on the 22 now with this line-out throw. Mafaleo's a chunky prop. He's a big man. That is for sure. They've gone to the back there, being claimed by Frost. And now it is going to be off the back now. Rory Scott goes to Valentini, who loves running hard with the ball in hand. And they have got this ball just inside of the 22. Little offload on the inside to, it was his brother, Lachlan Lonergan. The Lonergan brothers linking up now. It's going to be Ryan Lonergan, flat ball now. Good ball into the hands of the number 13. And Ikitau has scored the try for the Brumbies. 11 minutes in and they fire back. It is going to be Len Ikitau who does score. We have got a match on our hands, that is for sure. I'm going to be back, mate. I'm going to sing some Josh Groveman, you raised me up as well, says Carlos, and try for the Brumbies, says Smithy Toilet. It was indeed, and it was a good one. The Lonergan brothers link it up. I'm not sure whether that was on purpose for that ball to somehow find the hands of Lachlan Lonergan, but from there, Lonergan flat ball into the hands of Tom Wright, and they have plenty of momentum, and they drive forward, and Ikitau scores it for the Brumbies. This is going to be a close one, I reckon, says Big Dog, and I feel like we're going to get to see like 8 tries in this match, I'll be honest. It looks like they're just going to go back and forth. The attack of these two sides is very strong. Some good defense as well, of course. But these sides, if they can just keep on attacking like they have here, it's going to be a match and a half. And it's going to lead straight into the match that is taking place a little bit later on tonight. And that is going to be between the Reds and the Crusaders. Beware, I'll climb through your window at 2 a.m. I just need a help. Need a hand pushing my belly into the window. And since I have been doing a whole heap of editing and whatnot, I'll probably be up at 2 a.m. Marco Funapolabia, so I'll be able to give you a bit of a push. Although, not sure how much force I will have in that situation. Wait, it's 13 minutes. Can they have a try? Says Peno Isaac. At this stage, we have got 2 tries in this match. It is going to be it is going to be Noel Olicio. And he is pretty much from where that kick was in the last match against the Crusaders. And in the end, he did end up missing it. Is he going to be able to get this one? Is the big question for the man. A lot of pressure on him, but he seems like he's one of those young players who can handle a bit of pressure on him. We will have to wait and see pretty much from the sideline. And he has hit the post. And because of it, it means that now at this stage, 2 unconverted tries. Smash that like button, guys, as well, says Bertie. You heard the man. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Also, subscribe to the channel. I'm thinking about doing some sort of subscriber goal by the end of the 2 live streams that we are going to be doing in this, this Super Rugby Trans-Tasman round. So I'm thinking if we can hit, I don't know what's a good number, we'll go huge. If we can hit 2,200 subscribers by the end of these 2 live streams, I will get rid of this and just leave the mustache for the next round. And now it is going to be Kata now, who is cutting through the defence. He's still going. Kata, very good run from him just outside of the 22. So, yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe. And now it is going to be Ryan Lonergan rolling this ball back. And he has kicked that one high. It is going to be kicked high into the sky. It's being chased hard as well. Oh, almost a good contest in the air from Alisio, but it is claimed by Chase Tiatia. Now it's going to be Brad Weber. Goes back into the hands of Lachlan Boshier on the halfway line. Straight over the ball was Lonergan, but not quite able to get it. Now it's going to be Weber kicking the ball in behind, seeing a bit of space, but it is going to be claimed by Tom Banks, who is now going to be returning fire as well. And it is a big kick downfield. Tom Banks has got a huge boot, and he is, and he chased that one well as well, Tom Banks. And in the end, they decided not to take the quick throw there, the Chiefs. We've also got, I'm super jealous. Sounds like fun as well. There's Marco Vunabolwea. Oh, they did take that one quickly in the end, the Chiefs. They have kicked it back, though, and now it's going to be Tom Wright kicking this ball in behind. And it's going to be bouncing up for Damien McKenzie. He is in the 22 at the moment, driving forward. Now it is going to be in the hands of Leonard Brown. They're looking for a kick opportunity. And he has kicked it down the middle of the field, found a bit of space, found some grass, and now it is going to be Noel Alessio inside of his 22. He's going to be returning fire. It's become a kicking game between these two sides, and that one is getting close to the touchline, but it's been taken there by Damien McKenzie. He has kicked it high, and he is going to be chasing this one hard. Damien McKenzie is lining up well there. He's changed this line, and that's going to be a penalty. Who was that? That was a bit of a cheap shot, whoever that was. I think it was Tom Banks there. And, oh no, it's Ryan Lonergan. He changed his line completely there. And it was pretty obvious, unfortunately, from the distance that it was. We have also got a Hoey for chat as well. Okay, good. They missed the conversion, says Novmum. And also, I'll be back once the score is better. But once the kick is go, I'll go and be back, bro, says Carlos. No worries. Got to pay rent if you want to stay. Marco or Lucy Marco, or you can fend off is stealing my Gatorade as well. And we have also got get more light in the living room. There is no lamp, and we have also got in there, they both draw the best game ever as well. Deal you guys who the man, subscribe if you are new as well, says Bertie. And taken out, says Millie. Yeah, it was quite obvious. And then he tried to hide it, which Clayton McMillan's comment was wow in the coaching box. Go the Chiefs. Hey, Hamish, come have a bowl of cover, mate, as well, says Escaroy. And yeah, at this stage, something for tea might be a good idea, although I think I'm actually going to be having my tea at about maybe 12 o'clock after the Reds versus Crusaders game. Going to be a late one. They've gone to the front there, and they're going for the rolling maul. Once again here, the Chiefs currently 22 metres out, and Samasoni Takiaho has got the ball in hand. They're going sideways at the moment. He needs to make sure that he doesn't get forced into the touch now. It's offloaded into the hands of Brad Weber. Good step from him. Fires it back now. And Damien McKenzie goes wide now into the hands of Balin Sullivan. Good run from that man. Dragged down by his collar there. Balin Sullivan. Now it's going to be Leonard Brown. 10 metres out for the Chiefs. They are looking to strike back. Good flat run from Liam Messon there. Getting driven sideways into the Cumber Mall. And they're making a few more metres. Now they are 10 metres out here. It's gone back to Damien McKenzie. Flat ball into the hands of Luke Jacobson, who is tackled there by, I believe it was Nick Frost. Now it's going to be Damien McKenzie. Hits it up himself, tries to find the gap. Almost finding the offload as well. Damien McKenzie, Weber now going into the hands of Anton Leonard Brown. He sees the line, but just a couple metres short. Weber around the side is driven backwards by Valentini. He won't be doing that again, I wouldn't think, because he got nailed around the side of the ruck. Now it's going to be Jonah Lowe. Goes back to Damien McKenzie. Flat ball to Luke Jacobson. And at the moment, good defence so far from the Brumbies. Staying onside. Over the top was Boshier, leaping like a gazelle, trying to get over the top of the ruck. Didn't quite work out for him. Brad Weber calling his shots at the moment. Now it is Damien McKenzie also trying to instruct the forwards. Luke Jacobson once again having a run, and it's bounced off. And because of it now, it is going to be in the hands, and it's gone on the line. And I think it will be a knock-on advantage, which means now it will be a scrum for the Brumbies. We have also got in the chat, what's the time in Irishland as well. And we have got, hey bro, it's Ryan. Good evening. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. So far, 2 tries in this match, one for Tupavai and also one for Len Ikatau for the Brumbies. We have also got this match is going to be neck and neck the whole time. I have a feeling it will be. But Damien McKenzie looking like he is going to play that distributor role that he was playing in the last match a little bit. Dry and itchy, that comment sounds familiar as well. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of a name change perhaps. You will recognise that as Escaroy as well. And we have also got in the chat, we have got late dinner for you. Yeah, it will be pretty much a midnight dinner. Is it still called a dinner if it's happening at midnight? That's a good question. But yeah, at this stage, it is going to be the scrum for the Brumbies. Only 5 metres out. They have got the pack weight of 874 kgs to the 896 of the Chiefs. So they're a little bit under the pump. Sione Mafaleo on this near side, taking on Scott Seo. That's going to be a good battle at scrum time throughout this match. They've gone down in the front row on that side that I just mentioned. So they'll be hoping that they can stay up for the scrum. And then from here, I would think the Brumbies would probably kick this ball away into touch. Probably Tom Banks, actually, who would like to have a kick there. Good evening, sir, as well. Kieran, as well as his scrum last. Did he fall over? Oh, I thought he fell over for a second there, Kieran. He loves being at the live stream. I'm wondering where my cat's gone. Normally he shows up for the Chiefs games. Oh, you guys would have seen that again. I'm sorry about my hair. It is a little bit rough at the moment. And we have got in there a natural mystic flowing through the air. Red-eyed, seeing double, triple, quadruple as well. This will be close, says Liam. It will indeed. And that is why I am so hyped up for this match as well. They have gone together now in the scrum. They are staying up there. The front row's gone down, and it's going to be a penalty to the Chiefs as well. That is a big moment. Only 5 metres out from the line, and they were able to win that penalty, and it was that man, Sione Mafaleo, that I talked about. I said that he was going to be interesting in the battle with Scott Seo. Now they're having a bit of a meeting here, the Chiefs. What do they do? I feel like they should try and catch them off guard, just go for a tackle there. That would probably be a terrible idea. They're going for the scrum once again, though. This will be a good opportunity for them here to be able to make something of this. Of course, a scrum lures in 8 of the players for them, and we have got it's too much fun to breathe. It's so much fun to breathe as well, says Marco Vonapolvia, and also Grubby Valentini stealing the ball so Weber can't tap it. Yeah, I feel like it was maybe a little bit of a tactic to just slow it down because of the fact that Weber would have loved to probably take that quick tap if he did get the chance. But we have also got Come On Chiefs from Novmum. And at this stage, the question is, are they going to be able to score off the scrum? Who are they going to go to as well? I feel like Damian McKenzie will have a big role in this set play that they choose to go to, unless, of course, they just drive right forward and Luke Jacobson gets a chance. But 20 minutes into this match, currently 2 tries, 1 for each side. They are staying up in that scrum. It's gone to the back. Now they're going to have the advantage as well. The Chiefs driving forward. They've got the advantage. It's going to be Liam Messam about a metre short, and he's over the line. And Liam Messam scores. Marco Vunapola. No, it's Luke Jacobson. You got lucky. It is Luke Jacobson who was able to score the try for the Chiefs there. And off the back of the scrum, looking dangerous. They won the scrum penalty when it was the scrum feed of the Brumbies. And then from there, they did their own scrum, just driving forward there. The big forwards of the Chiefs using it to their advantage. And then Luke Jacobson, good skill there to keep the ball coming along with the scrum. And then from there, he was able to pick it up cleanly and put it down. Ryan Lonergan tried to stop it, but Luke Jacobson too strong from there. Go Chiefs as well, says Scrum last. Brumbies win by more than 12 points as well, says Heinrich. For the prediction, try time, says Smithy. And also, it's also fun to blink. Eyelids are crazy. They are indeed. They are a weird contraption. I guess you could say eyelids ring here, said Chiefs as well. And yeah, everyone is back in the Chiefs. Damian McKenzie gets that kick, and now the Brumbies having a bit of a meeting behind the post, trying to work out how to counter this side. That is the Chiefs, because at the moment, playing at FMG Stadium, it's just another level for them. They seem to just be more and more fired up in front of their home crowd, and they were able to score that try there as well. Let's go Chiefs, says Pene Isaac. And we have also got, I'm currently on the moon at the moment. Now I'm eyeing up my dog. He's super slick. Will be, whoa, okay. We have got, he should convert this. He didn't. They go Chiefs from Fiji, says Joseph. Yeah, as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. And it's 21 minutes and it's 12-5. It is indeed a quick, fast-paced game between these two sides, taken nicely by Nankivell off the kickoff. Now it's going to be Weber, 15 metres out from their own line at the moment, the Chiefs. And Bashir has been tackled there by, would have been Darcy Swain. Weber fires it back to McKenzie, and he kicks that one downfield. He is looking for the touch finder, and he has found it nicely, about 30 metres out now from their own line. It will be the line out of the Brumbies, though. We have got, when is the tooth fairy going to come for the rest of my bones, says Scrum Lass? Though that's a deep question. Johnny Marco Vortopolo has gone down a different route there. And also, I want to go 10 out of 10 tonight. Or NZ want to go 10 out of 10 tonight. Yeah, maybe it is an option as well. That's a good step, though, from Erasamone. And the Brumbies, I don't think they want that to happen. It's going to be a good run there from Lachlan Lonergan. And they are linking up nicely, the two Lonergan brothers. Now it's going to be a wide ball into the hands of the man on the wing. Stowers run over the top of Damian McKenzie now. And they are only 20 metres out now, the Brumbies. Now it's going to be in the hands of Scott Seo. Tackled early by Boshi. A good tackle from him. He had the third most tackles in the first round of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman as well. And he is going to have a busy one once again. 6 phases now. Good run from Nick Frost. Try over the ball. Almost was one of the Chiefs players, but not quite. Now it's going to be Ryan Lonergan. Goes back into the hands of Tom Wright. Sells a bit of a dummy there. Tackled by Liam Messam back on the inside now to Noel Alessio. There are a lot of bodies all over the place. And that is a good low tackle on Alan Alatoa by Luke Jacobson. Now it is going to be Lonergan. Goes to the other Lonergan brother. Lachlan Lonergan driving forward as well. And now it is going to be Ryan Lonergan going into the hands of, who got that? Tom Banks managed to get a pass on the inside to Noel Alicio. Didn't look like it was going to be a possibility, but now it's an inside ball to Valentini, and he will always make you meters when he's got ball in hand. Lonergan once again into the hands of Carter. He is driving for Carter. No one can stop him. He's only a couple meters short of the line now, and the Chiefs are under pressure, but I think they were almost able to steal that ball, but now it is on the sides of the Chiefs, and they will be able to kick this ball away after hitting it up a couple of times. No, it is going to go straight into the hands of Tia. They see an opportunity here, and Balin Sullivan going on the inside, and he is still going up to the 22 now for the Chiefs. And Valentini almost able to steal it. Yes, he has won the penalty for not releasing, I believe it was. So now the Brumbies have got that penalty. Tell you what, this one's going to be a quick pace one. Brumbies going to score next neck and neck, just cruising for the Chiefs, maybe 60 plus, says Oddly as well. And by the looks of it, they are going to have a little bit of a TMO check of something here for perhaps maybe foul play. Or maybe it's a penalty to the Chiefs at this stage. Whoever's got low, if it was golden point, it would be a hard game as well, says Pino Isaac. And that's one thing that it's kind of sad that they have decided to get rid of, is they don't have bonus points or golden point in this competition anymore. 3 tries in 20 minutes as well, says Liam. Yeah, fast-paced at the moment. Hit the like, Chiefs fan. Well, says Esca Roy. And come on, Jets and ladies, let's smash that like button. What is our like goal going to be? I guess we should decide, shouldn't we? I'll check what we are on at the moment. I haven't actually got it up yet, but they are just checking something at the moment to see whether or not there was a penalty for something. I'm not too sure what they're checking for, but Damien McKenzie there trying to get that ball. He ends up winning the penalty. He managed to steal it, but then I think the Brumbies almost were able to take it back on the ground. But at this stage, we are sitting on 17 lights. So let's see if we can get to 40 by halftime. That shall be the first light goal. We have got Devontae Watson has said, I'm working at the game again. Hey, bro, I have midnight snack as well. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. You'll probably hear the crowd well and truly. How many are at the ground, Devontae? Do you know? A rough estimate of the attendance for that one. Hi, champs, as well, says Adil Adams. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much as well. I don't know, bro, as well, says Devontae Watson. I assume that it's for something else. Oh, why is the beer so pricey, brother? I was thinking for a second that you were able to answer that pretty much instantly, but it was for the different one we have got there in the chat. I'm curious. I'm a curious American. Would you nice folks answer this question for me? What kind of food is served at rugby matches besides popcorn? I want to know if it's like the USA. I don't actually think we serve popcorn at the rugby that much. I think popcorn's more of a movie theater kind of thing over here. We normally have hot chips, hot dogs, hot things, like hot fish, I guess, pies, you name it, they seem to serve it. And also a lot of beer and also a few fizzy drinks of sort. And also we have got Devontae should have kicked Mark out of Eden Park as well. Now it is going to be the penalty to the scrum of the Chiefs. And now it is going to be the fact that they are going to get that penalty just outside of their 22. Scott Seo having a hard time with Sione Mafaleo at the moment. Chips, hot dogs, and donuts as well, says Nov Mum. And also 80 watching the stream should have 80 likes. Come on, yo. I'm not sure whether everyone will be leaving a like on it, but if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are going to be doing the match between the Reds and the Crusaders straight after this one. And I've got a special guest. Anyone who watched the final of Super Rugby Aotearoa, it was me and Isaac and George. And Isaac will be coming around for this final, or not the final, but the last match of this round. And he is a Crusader supporter, so it's going to be interesting. Mafaleo solid at scrum time, and also just claimed that line now. Sione Mafaleo now. It's going to be Damien McKenzie selling the dummy. Goes to Nankivell now, running straight sideways, but he found a bit of space. Great wide ball. And the hands of Balin Sullivan going on the inside. And he is still driving. Good tackle on him by Kata, though. Now it is going to be Brad Weber. Goes to Tupavai. Back to Damien McKenzie. Quick hands into the hands of Josh Lord now, who is dragged down by Darcy Swain. 30 out from the Brumbies line. Weber goes to Damien McKenzie, goes back to Leonard Brown now. Inside ball to Alex Nankivell, breaking tackles on the 22, but he is dragged down by Noel Alicio. And also, I believe it was Stowers. Now it's going to be Jonah Lowe stepping around, tackled by Ryan Lonergan. They are inside of the 22. I think they've got the advantage as well. I think I just heard them say, no, maybe not. At the moment, 25 minutes into this match. Fifth phase now, Damien McKenzie. Wide ball, really wide ball. Out into the hands of Chase Steerton. And I was Balin Sullivan. He's running hard. And he has almost been able to pierce the gap, but the Chiefs are still just outside of the 15 of the Brumbies. Now it's going to be Weber, goes back to Damien McKenzie, back to Leonard Brown. Nankivell now, he'll back himself, running on the inside, hit hard in a tackle by Len Ikatau, and he was able to rip the ball away, but the Chiefs take it straight back. Now it's going to be Jonah Lowe, and he scores in the corner for the Chiefs, although they are doing a double blow of the whistle, so we will have to wait and see whether it is a try. But if it is, the Chiefs will have the third of the match, and it would be Jonah Lowe who was able to score it. We've also got in the chat, subscribe to mates as well, says Heinrich, and also no popcorn, hot chips, and beer as well from Swimming Toilet. And we've also got Mark was trying to interview the rugby players. Tanu Manga popped out of nowhere and gave him the iconic O'Driscoll dump tackle as well. They are just checking to see if there is a knock-on against the Chiefs here. And if there is no knock-on, it will be a try to chase Tiatia in the 26th minute. Playing fullback for this match. Found the gap. Final Super Rugby Aotearoa stink as well, says Marco Vunapolo Bear. Although it did make it a lot more fun having all the lads round for it, although we didn't have Daniel as well. So Alex Nankivell there was tackled. Lena Cattell rips the ball away, which in that situation, if he rips it away, it means that it's no longer a knock-on. So then from there, Leonard Brown dives on that ball. Or was it a knock-on while to the Chiefs at this stage? No problem with the grounding from Jonah Lowe. So it's going to be the big decision of whether or not Anton Leonard Brown did knock that one on a little bit. We're looking at it from another angle. At first glance, I didn't see it, but then watching it again, you do see that on its hands, he loses control of the ball as he's falling forward, but he fell in front of the ball. It's a hard one. I am glad I'm not a TMO, that is for sure. And we have also got, so no sandwiches or pies or anything. We do have pies. Pies are normally pretty good. But Leonard Brown, they are questioning whether or not he knocked that forward. They are saying maybe he did, but they are still checking it about 4 times. What are they going to decide here? Oh, okay. So it is a knock-on, no try to chase Tiatia, but there was a high tackle. So because of it, it is going to be the penalty to the Chiefs. Up the Chiefs as well, says it's Saluni knock-on. Cheer, bro, for supporting the Chiefs money as well, says Mike Roberts. Yeah, I got this sent to me by one of you guys, and I have worn it every single Chiefs game. Other than the final, I was wearing a tuxedo for that one. But other than that, I have been wearing this every single game. Absolutely love the kit. And yeah, thank you very much for sending it. And we have got Anton Leonard Brown on fire tonight, says he's. And yeah, him and Nankivell in the centres are going to be dangerous throughout this match. But it was a no try to chase Tiatia. Damien McKenzie now kicking for the corner once again for the Chiefs. I think they will be going for that line-out drive. Samasoni Takiaho is a man I want to see get a try. He has played very well. Oh, yeah. It was a little bit high. That was a weird, oh, yeah, wasn't it? But, yeah, at this stage, he has played very well throughout this season. The line-out shows haven't been the best, but he deserves a try, I think, for his running meters he's been able to make throughout this season. As well, we have meat pies, just not a preference, I'd say, as well. Says Smithy Toilet. It's gone to the back now. It's in the hands of Liam Messam claiming that one. It is going to be the rolling ball now for the Chiefs. They are starting to move. It has been defended, but it's going to be tough for them. It has been dragged down by the looks of it. So it could be the advantage to them if they can't get this ball out, which they have now. It's going to be Liam Messam who has got the ball in hand. They are deciding what way to go. Liam Messam going to the right-hand side, trying to create the gap on the left backs. Now it is going to be Tupavai offloading it into the hands now of, was that Luke Jacobson? No, it was Boshier who had a bit of a run, fell awkwardly there as well. Damien McKenzie just behind the ruck though. Now it is a knock-on advantage. Brad Weber going for it, goes into the hands of Tupavai, still 5 metres out. They have dragged him down, the try scorer for the Chiefs. Now it's going to be Samasoni Takaoho. They loves the short side in this match so far, the Chiefs. He is only a couple metres out now. Now it is going to be Brad Weber, goes back to Lachlan Boshier, get him very close to the line, falling on his back. They've got the advantage once again now. Now it is going to be Jacobson, goes to Damien McKenzie, short ball into the hands of Nankivell, getting close to the line as well. He has been held up, but he's going to fall over the line, Nankivell. And at that stage, held up. They are going back for the penalty, though. I was going to say, at the end of the day, the Brumbies almost led to Nankivell scoring the try because of the fact that they kind of pushed him that way. But now we have got how do you play as the actual Mitre 10 Cups teams in Rugby Challenge 4. Unfortunately, if you're on console, the only way to do it is to play on PC or to download the teams from the fan hubs, but you won't have the kits. But there is a player down at the moment. Offside was the call against the Brumbies. 28 minutes into this match at the moment. 3 tries so far. And I believe it is Ikatau, the try scorer for the Brumbies, who is looking a little bit worse for where we have. It's got morning Kiwi lads cheering on the Brumbies today. Only team that can stop what looks like a whitewash so far. And that was from Kana coming in. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. And yeah, it looks like at this stage, the Chiefs, they are pouring on the pressure, but the Brumbies, they're one of those sides that can stay right in there as well. We have also got Go Chiefs from Scrum Lass, and also we have got in there as well, and real authentic Southern Fried Chicken. That sounds all right at this time of night when it is 7:40 p.m. here in New Zealand. But at the moment, we are waiting to see who is going to win this match, and then we got the match straight after the Reds versus the Crusaders. Should be a very exciting matchup as well. And we have also got in there, I was watching other YouTube videos. Says Ryan, no worries, mate. My fingers look like fried chicken drumsticks, greasy and chunky looking as well. And we have got, if New Zealand team go to the final, which team will go to play as well, says Pino Isaac. I think at this stage, the way the Blues are playing, I feel like they've got a spot in that final as well. It's a mountain range that cuts through the eastern part of the country, Blue Ridge Mountains. It's a beautiful place with a crazy rich history. And it's got a lot of problems as well, says Scrum Lass. And at the moment, the Brumbies are having a lot of trouble at scrum time. It's nearly 8:45 in the morning, so an early morning start for this one. And we have also got there dedicate to Navuga from Bamana as well, says Escaroy. It's your baby brother's birthday. It's your baby birthday, brother. Awesome stuff, mate. Sending love to you and yours. And that was for earlier on celebrating baby's birthday. Send some Chiefs loves as well, says Escaroy. Sorry, I did miss that one a little bit later, earlier on, but it is dedicated to Navuga from Bamana. Hopefully I have pronounced that correctly. Note my brother as well, says Escaroy. Okay, so shout out to your brother as well. In this live stream at the moment, we have got a lot of people watching, so thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully, Marco Vodapola Bear and also kind of coming in will hopefully get along during this live stream. Would be very nice indeed if that is the case, but that is going to be another penalty for the Chiefs at scrum time. They're only a couple meters short, and it's going to be down once again, and it's a second try for Luke Jacobson, and he has got 2 so far off the back of the scrum for the Chiefs. Luke Jacobson picking up a second, and at this stage, they only need 1 more to get that bonus point. The Chiefs, if they were leading, Cheers, says Gino Paraha as well. Try time, let's go. Chiefs forgotten where the try line is, Kiwi lads as well, says Machu. I guess they just found it because it was another great scrum from the Chiefs, and then Ryan Lonergan trying to stop Luke Jacobson. Going to be a tough job to do. Then we have also got, when you say your appellation, it means your family is from the mountains and usually has tons of English, Scottish and Irish heritage. But yeah, Luke Jacobson too strong there. Weren't going to be able to stop him from there, and because of it, he is rewarded with a second try in this match. And I don't think anyone saw him getting 2. I saw him maybe picking up the 1 off the back of the scrum, but 2 is very impressive. And now Damian McKenzie is going to be kicking this one from 2 at the moment tonight. And that one has gone straight down the middle. Let's go, Chiefs. Yeah, make it 79-5. Says Benno Isaac as well. Cheers, Chiefs, says Machu. And what kinds of problems, if you don't mind me asking as well. And we have also got, good going, Chiefs. Now keep it up, says Novmum. And also Trail with Cheers. It's getting better as well. Otherwise, chat is going to get dark as well, says Scrumless. Yeah, we don't really want that, I don't think. 1938 is the prediction from Diogo Fernandez. And we have also got Lee Gigian. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. What do you think about Scotland's independence as well, says Smithy, due to self-identity? See, we've got a lot of deep questions in the chat at the moment, but that one is going to be kicked off by the Brumbies and claimed by Josh Law just outside of the 22. And the Brumbies, they need to strike next in this match if they want a chance of being able to win it. Brad Weber is going to be setting it up into the hands now of, it is going to be Aiden Ross hitting the ball up nicely. Almost stolen there by Rory Scott, trying his best. Now it is going to be Brad Weber clearing that ball. That is a good kick downfield, and it's going to be taken quickly by Tom Banks, or is it? No, he decides not to, and it is going to be on halfway that the Brumbies will have their line out. Won't get accepted into UN immediately, and Patrick Hughes is in the chat as well. Cheers, Kiwi lad. New Zealand has dominated these matches as well, says Patrick. And yeah, at this stage, I am hoping we do get to see a close game between one of either this match or the next one, because I feel like you need one match that the Aussie teams have been right in. I mean, the Waratahs, they had a pretty decent performance up until the Blues just turned it up. Now it's going to be Tom Wright. Quick hands there from Ekatau. Now it's out into the hands of Cutter. That man is very hard to stop. He's got quick feet as well, Cutter, and he was able to make a few more meters for his side. But now it's going to be almost a rolling maul, but the ball is down now. They have called it a maul, so now all the Chiefs have to do is stop this ball from coming out, but they haven't quite been able to do it. Now it's going to be Ryan Lonergan firing it back into the hands of Valentini. Goes back to Nolalicio. Bit of a cross kick looking for the man in the number 6 jersey. Stower's taking it beautifully. And he is trying to run over the top of Damian McKenzie. What a tackle that is. And the crowd are getting behind him as well. Damian McKenzie, he will muscle up to anyone on the field. He's getting pats on the heads because of the fact Henry Stower's not an easy man to stop. That is for sure. He was one-on-one. And D-Mac didn't even take a backward step. Hit him high as well. Damian McKenzie in the chest. Said, thanks very much for coming. I'll be pushing you into touch. And that will give him a bit of confidence as well. Chiefs all day, says Gino. And also we have got in there, we have got You Got a Mate as well, says Marco Van Polar Bear. And also I'm going to watch a movie, says Liam. That one was almost stolen in that situation. And now the Brumbies have got it. So it was stolen actually. Noel Alicio now running hard. He has tackled though by, was the man in the number 1 jersey, Aiden Ross. Now it is going to be a good run from Nick Frost looking for an offload. Not able to find it. 40 metres out now are the Brumbies from the Chiefs line. It is going to be in the hands of Simone now. And now it is going to be Ryan Lonergan. Goes back to Valentini running hard at the man on the number 7 jersey, Lachlan Boshi. And now it's going to be Lonergan once again. Goes back to Noel Alicio. Goes to Scott Co now, who is driving forward. So that's the other prop for the Brumbies. Now it's going to be Lonergan once again. Goes to Alicio. That's been dropped though, unfortunately. And Noel Alicio is protesting about something, I believe. At this stage, he is not too happy as well. We have got Chiefs 46 and 38 to the Brumbies to win as well. Who scored the Chiefs' second try? It was Luke Jacobson, and he also scored the third try for them as well. And it looks like at this stage, the number 4, which is Darcy Swain, he is down for the Brumbies, which isn't a good sign. Also, hey, lads, what do you think? The points for Brums and Chiefs, says Pino Isaac. I want to say I think it's going to be a close game. I think there's only going to be less than 10 points between the sides. I said less than 7 earlier on, but I am still a bit indecisive in that regard. But yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. We'll have a quick look while they are showing a throwback. How many likes are we sitting on? We're already on 25. Can we get 240 by halftime? It's going to be hard. We're going to need 15 more. If you guys are keen to hit that like button, please do. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new. We did have the little bit of a forfeit, which was the case of if we hit 2,200 subscribers by the end of the Reds versus Crusaders live stream, I will get rid of this part and just leave the mustache for next week's games. We have got Chiefs need a bonus point now and get another try, boy, says Joseph. And at this stage, they were saying that maybe it was Sione Mafaleo who connected an elbow to Darcy Swain's head, unfortunately, but he was falling into it a little bit. They are showing a lady in the crowd. She doesn't look too happy at the moment. She must be a Brumbies supporter, I would think, at this stage. And we have got, hey, mate, this is not good for rugby. I miss the old Super Rugby days, says Batman. And yeah, at this stage, I'm hoping the Brumbies get right back into this match, although it is going to be a scrum to the Chiefs, and they have won about 3 scrum penalties so far, 30-15 for the Chiefs as well from Gino. And go Chiefs, says Scrum lads might go for a walk outside. My eyes need a break. And that is well and truly fair enough. Yeah, we've got back-to-back games tonight for not just Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, but also it will be the Rainbow Cup South Africa, and also we have got the match between La Rochelle and Toulouse. LAB, Anton Leonard Brown, I believe it is, playing hard in Waikato as well, says Smithy Toilet. Oh, Tupavai off the field. That is going to be for Zane Capelli, the try scorer. Earlier on, Tupavai has come off the field, so maybe that eye is bothering him a little bit. And Zane Capelli, it is good to see that he hasn't got a bleeding nose, because in the final against the Crusaders, his nose was absolutely pouring. But he has been given a, looks like the eyelid or something. He's just going, I can't see, I think, was the comment. He did get poked in the eye by Valentini a little bit earlier on. Capelli looked like Okoye as well. Yeah, those two look pretty similar for the Chiefs. I think they've almost got the same headgear as well, which does make it even harder. It'd be kind of nice if Reds win their game. Yeah, I'm hoping the last thing I want to see is a runaway game for the Crusaders, which sounds weird coming from a New Zealand or New Zealander, but I feel like I want to see this competition be close and the Australian sides get some positives out of it. Now it's going to be Weber looking for the quick hands, but in the end, hit hard by Tom Wright. They have got this ball counter right there from the Brumbies almost, but the Chiefs have still got this one. Now it is going to be Jonah Lowe, yes, it was Jonah Lowe. And now they are driving forward once again. Good run from Samasone Takiaho. And now it is going to be Weber goes back to Damian McKenzie. Kicks it high there. Damian McKenzie, it is going to be an interesting contest in the sky. Who is taking it? Tom Bag's not quite able to take it. Now it's going to be Brad Weber with the knock on. But I think in the end, it is going to be an advantage to the Brumbies. Yes, it is now. It is going to be in the hands of Ekatel. The try scorer earlier on, not finding the offload. And straight over the ball was the number 23, the number 13, Anton Leonard Brown. Now it is going to be in the hands of Alan Alatoa driving forward for the Brumbies almost on the halfway line. My voice has stopped working properly. Now it's going to be a good ball into the hands of Nick Frost. He's still going Nick Frost, but they have said double movement, I believe. So now it means that it is going to be a penalty to the Chiefs. Liam Messon wants to take this one quick. Perhaps they will kick for the corner. Josh Lauder's down now. That is not good news for the Chiefs, although he looks like he is getting up because they've already lost Tupavai earlier on. Tell you what, the chat is going quick at the moment. I do thank you all very much for tuning in for this. We have also got in there, we've got behind, I read that one, anyone can hear, or anyone else hear the cowbells ringing. I've heard a few so far throughout this one, and I feel like they will get louder and louder as the Chiefs get a few more tries throughout this match. Hello, sir, I'm back as well, says Raymond Ram. Welcome back to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Capelli out, my brother, big Billy Vutapola on his butt in the World Cup as well, and we have got the Wales belong in the oceans. Jeez. Okay, and we have got, bro, to be honest, we will end up dominating the Australian team, says Gino. I think overall there are going to be a lot of wins for New Zealand sides, but I'm hoping by the end of the competition, maybe about 5 Australian teams can pick up wins, just for the sake of them maybe just getting that little bit of confidence. We want to see a few tries for them throughout this one. They've been playing decently. They just haven't been picking up wins. That one has been stolen there by the Brumbies, so they are doing decently at line-out time. That is the second one they have been able to steal from the Chiefs line-out throw. And the Chiefs line-out, unfortunately, has always been one of their little bit of a downfall. I will read all the chat in a very short moment. I see we've got a lot of people here 36 minutes into this match, and it is going to be taken nicely. No, it's not. Jonah Lowe bent over backwards there. And because of it, it looks like, is it going to be a penalty? No, it's not. Now it is going to be Nick Frost, goes back to Noel Alessio with a cross kick. Now Kata is going to be lining it up, but he hasn't quite got to that one. Now it's going to be Leonard Brown, who didn't end up passing it. Now he's looking on the outside of Balin Sullivan, who is going back on the inside to Nankivell. The Chiefs on the halfway line at the moment. Damian McKenzie lurking in the background, and he's going to be kicking in behind. Going for a bit of territory. It's a good kick from Damian McKenzie, and now it's going to be a line out inside of the 22 of the Brumbies. For the Brumbies, so we have got Petty Wagon in the chat. He said hello, welcome to the live stream, mate. And also Damian McKenzie, my best player, says Shahil Prasad, and he is going to be playing at number 10 for this match. So it's going to be interesting to see whether he has that same effect as he normally would when he is at 15. But they have gone back. Ryan Lonergan now goes on the inside to Valentini, dragged down there by Jonah Lowe. He's not going to be able to get out of there, unfortunately, for him, and it's a penalty now to just get trapped underneath. And he is probably going, where was I supposed to go? But it is going to be the penalty now to the Brumbies. And we also got in there Aussie Rugby as well from Nush. And also how many tries for the Chiefs to come first as well, says Benno Isaac. Oh, for them to come first, they've probably got to score about 70 points over the Brumbies here to be able to have that points differential. And also they would need an extra point somehow, which I don't think they will be able to get. So they can get up to about third, I believe, is the best that they can do at this stage. And we have also got there, I thought I read somewhere that they reassessed Sam Kane's injury and he's coming back earlier than anticipated. That would be pretty awesome for him. I know he would be keen to get that black jersey on for the Rugby Championship and the July test against Fiji and Tonga that are coming up. Those are going to be some good matches as well. It is going to the back now, and the Brumbies have retained that one on the halfway line. Ryan Lonergan now sells the big dummy, and oh, that's a high shot. And it was Liam Messam who did it. That's going to be a yellow card later on, I have a feeling. But Tom Banks has been dragged down there. The Chiefs over the ball, Alex Nankivell. And because of it now, it is going to be a penalty to the Brumbies. Now, the big question is this going to be a yellow card for the high tackle? It looked pretty bad, but I think because of the fact he was slightly going down, that maybe he had that little bit of that in his favour. We have also got in the chat, tell you what, it's going quick today. Who do you think is the front-running Australian team? As well, says Gino. I feel like it's probably the Brumbies or the Reds. The Reds had a rough game against the Highlanders, but they have got all of their best players back for this matchup against the Crusaders. And something about that Crusaders-Reds matchup always seems to be in the situation of they have close games. I feel like that statement's going to backfire, but they normally do. So maybe that could be the case in this one as well. But the Brumbies, they seem to be probably the most physical side in the breakdown. Okay, that one didn't look as bad on replay because Tom Wright was kind of falling down and then threw the arms up and said, I've been shot. But now it is going to be the line out for the Brumbies. And tell you what, if they can score now, that would be a great way to end the first half for them. That is for sure. And I will try my best to catch up with all of the chat once the second half or once the first half is finished. But now it's going to be Valentini now going for the rolling ball here. The Brumbies, they're going sideways. Oh, it's been dropped though by Nick Frost. Unfortunately for them. I think it went straight down though. No, now they've got the advantage and Savasoni Takeaho has got that ball now. It's going to be Rab Weber. Almost cleans up the ref with that one. And Damian McKenzie does kick it down the middle of the field. Tom Banks now has got this one. He is trying to make a few meters for a side. Little offload to Kata. He is going to run it straight every day of the week. And he is a very dangerous man with ball in hand as well. They are missing Andy Muirhead, who is normally out on that wing. But Kata so far has been looking very dangerous. 40 meters out at the moment of the Brumbies from the Chiefs line. Now it's going to be Noel Alessio. Had a little bit of a hesitant start there. And it meant that Aidan Ross was able to make the tackle on him. Lonergan goes to CO now. Once again, having another carry, being busy. Now it is going to be Tom Banks, goes back into the hands of now Nick Frost, and he has been running very nicely with the ball as well. Oh, little almost knock on. Yes, now it is a knock on. And now it is going to be the scrum feed for the Chiefs, and we've got about 5 seconds left of this first half, so we are going to get to see the scrum. And the question is, do the Chiefs kick this one into touch, or do they keep on going? That is the big question. We've got a whole heap of chat, and I will try my best to read through all of it. Now, Moanga for the Crusaders as well, says Carlos, and we have also got there in there as well Damian McKenzie, the world's best player, earlier on from Shahil. And we have got Chiefs can only get up to third if they win this game. Yeah, it's because of the fact that they missed that bonus point in the Western Force game means that they won't quite be able to get to the first place position. But if they can sit decently after this game, I feel like their next biggest task is probably the Reds. Other than that, they may be able to make their way possibly close to the final. Paddy Wagon as well with the praising as well. All right, we can add it to all the bacon that's all over this house as well. And we have also got there, which Aussie team do you feel bad? Team you feel bad, and which NZ team you feel bad and you want them to win once? I mean, at this stage, all of the New Zealand sides have won once, so that is a hard question. But for the Brumbies, I feel like the way that they push the Crusaders, and they're one of those teams that seem to be able to fight. And now, I'll tell you what, off the back now, it is going to be Luke Jacobson. Surely he can't get a third now. He's gone to Weber, who's knocked it on now, unfortunately for him. And it means that it's going to be the end of the first half. Brad Weber not quite able to hang on to it. Liam Messam giving him a bit of stick for it. But at this stage, halftime in this match, 19 points to the Chiefs and 5 to the Brumbies. But Luke Jacobson, that man has been playing phenomenal. Brad Weber just fumbled it a little bit there. And unfortunately for him, probably almost would have been able to make it to the line as well. We've got, is that already halftime now, says Joseph. It is indeed. This match is absolutely flying by. I feel like it's felt like maybe it only was about 20 minutes and they have just sped up the game into fast motion. But we have also got Crusaders must win big as well, says Ardell. They do need a big win because of the fact that they also missed out on that bonus point in the first round. Of course, they have got the likes of the Waratahs in later rounds, but they will be hoping that they can do decently here in the match against the Reds. That is going to be kicking off in 2 hours' time, which is very exciting stuff. Hello from Diogo as well. Welcome into the live stream. We've got a lot of people here. It is going to be hard to keep up Blues and Reds in the final, says Diogo. That could be an interesting one. Chiefs found their mojo at last, as well, says Machu. And I feel like that's just something. The Western Force are one of those sides that they just make it difficult for the sides playing them. They've got that fighting spirit. We will have a look. We're on 32 likes, so we didn't quite get to the 40, but perhaps we can get to 40 by the end of the halftime little break that we're going to have. Does anyone know if Liam Messam has ever made it in the AB squad? I'm sure he has in the past. It's already halftime, and we have got there. No, he hasn't, mate, hasn't he? Has he never been an All Black? That is interesting. Has he been Murray All Black? I think he's been a Murray All Black, if I'm not wrong. Give Kiwi lads a like, boys, as well, says Matthew. You heard the man. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe to the channel. If we hit 2,200 subscribers by the end of the Reds versus Crusaders match, I am going to be shaving this part and leaving the stash for the next round. No, says Diogo as well. And Messam was our starting 6 until Kano came back, as well, says Smithy. And yeah, time just sped up as well. Brumbies or Blues next week, says Jefferson. Oh, that's an exciting match. I will probably answer that at the end of this match, because if the Brumbies can get the win there, they'll feel a little bit more momentum. But the way the Blues are playing, their back line has got tons of pace. The forwards as well. That scrum's going to be hard to defend. I mean, we have seen that the Chiefs scrum have been able to dominate the Brumbies in this match. And I feel like the Blues scrum is actually stronger than the Chiefs in some regards. So it's going to be tough for them, that is for sure. I feel like scrum penalties are going to be a big factor in that game as well. And we have got, I assumed he did, because he played over 180 matches in Super Rugby. And we have also got there, Messam has been an All Black. He was part of an unbeatable All Blacks back when he almost broke when we almost broke the win record, says Gino as well. And also Messam kept King Kaino's books clean while he went to Japan. And hello from Diogo once again. Hello, mate. Welcome. Or I keep on saying welcome, but I know you guys have already been here, I guess. Blues all the way over the Brumbies, says Matthew as well. And at this stage, while we are waiting for the second half to get underway, we will have a quick look at the benches for these two sides. As you can see, they've got some pretty decent ones. Yes, all of the names are there. That is good. For the Chiefs, they have already made the sub of Zane Cabelli. That is because Tubavai, he ended up getting a little bit of a finger in the eye a little bit earlier on in the match, and he ended up getting subbed off because he couldn't really see, unfortunately. Then also, they've got Xavier Rowe, who's a very decent halfback. Hasn't had too many opportunities, but he will be having a good one in this match. And also Peter Gusto-Akula. It's hard to take Luke Jacobson off the field when he's already got 2 tries, but maybe he will be a late change as well. Atul Molly as well, making his return for the Chiefs. Going to be exciting stuff. And Mackenzie Hansen, I feel his pace could play dividends or pay dividends for the Brumbies later on in this match. They've got 3 Toms as well. They have got Ross, Hooper, and Cusack. And I also mentioned earlier on the last live stream, there are 3 teams or 4 teams throughout this weekend that have had 3 names the same on the bench. The likes of 4, I'm going to go through them. For the, the Hurricanes weren't. Right, who am I thinking of? The Brumbies have 3 Toms. The Blues game had 3 Waratahs that had the name Jack. And also the Highlanders had 3 players with the same name, Josh. We've got Where's Isaac, says George. He is coming around a little bit later on for the Reds versus Crusaders one. We have got in the chat, Messam was back in the Cruden era as well. He's on meth, says Marco. And we have got Blues 12 to the 29 of the Brumbies to win as well. Although for that to happen, the Blues would have to have one of their tries disallowed. But they have already scored because they are already sitting on, at the moment, they are sitting on 19 points. So if they have one removed, then that one would be a possibility. We've also got Smithy Doyle said, yes, he was in a starting 6 at 2013, then lost that in 14 and was put on the bench. And also Hope Chiefs can score the first try in the second half as well, says Novmum. And, I want to see more tries in this match. It seems like both sides deserve maybe 1 or 2 more throughout the second half. We had 5 tries in the first match of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman round 2 in the second half. Perhaps this is where we could be heading with this one as well. Said George Meyer, and we have got Okoye seems to be missing in action tonight as well, says Azan. Yeah, I'm not too sure where he is because of the fact that normally he is one of those players that normally gets a start, but I'm wondering whether it's an injury or something along those lines that has kept him out as Chiefs playing the Reds next week, says Pino Isaac. I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a look at the table or at the fixtures, I guess, so that I can see exactly who it is. I will get that up for you guys now, but at the moment they are showing the tries. Tupavai with the rolling maul straight away, scoring the try for the Chiefs, getting them underway. 3 minutes into the match, scoring the first one. Then it was a lovely offload from Ryan Lonergan to Lachlan Lonergan, his brother. Then they fired a wide. Lonergan into the hands of Tom Wright with a little bit of a sell of the dummy. And then from there, it was Ikatau who was able to score it for the Brumbies. And hello from Diogo again. I'm worried that Diogo maybe can't hear me at this stage. But hello, Diogo. Welcome once again. Let's go. When the Chiefs won Super Rugby 2012 and 13, I believe it was from Gino as well. Yeah, I think it was 2012-13. So next week, the matches are going to be Crusaders versus Waratahs. Then also Brumbies versus Blues. Reds versus Chiefs. Those are the 3 Saturday games. Those are going to be good. Also, Western Force versus Hurricanes and Highlanders versus Rebels on Sunday afternoon for the next round as well. And we have also got, are you going to make it to one of the All Blacks matches in July? It's going to be a tough one. I feel like I'd love to, although I think all of the games are going to be played probably in the North Island, which is going to be a little way for myself. But then that's the big decision of trying to decide whether to go to the games or to do these live streams. I love doing these live streams with you guys, and I feel like maybe that would be what I end up doing. But I think I will be doing the kind of match reviews, match previews, and all that kind of good stuff as well. Bring back Cruden Man as well, says Gino. And also we have got Nice from Gino. And I thought this game was going to be a biggie. Brumbies need to step up their game, says Jake Lacey. Yeah, they've been close, but they just have only gotten over the line once. And that's the thing. The scrum has been letting them down, so they need to go for the line out if they get the chance, because of the fact at this stage, the Chiefs have lost about 2 of their lineouts out of around 5. And at this stage, the scrums have been all the Chiefs. They have won penalties against the feet in that one, but they are showing Balin Sullivan first half stats. He had 5 carries, 46 carry meters. He was looking good out on that wing. And also they have got Rameka Poihipi, who might be coming on the field a little bit later on as well. Is there no buy? Says Gino, no. We have got just straight action for 5 weeks, but they are changing the dates that the matches are. There's one game on Friday night next week, which was the Hurricanes versus the Western Force, and then the 3 games on Saturday, and then the one on the Sunday. And we have also got their Reds against who next week as well, says Joseph. They are going to be playing the Chiefs, so that should be a big match as well. And we have also got there, feel sorry for the Waratahs next week. Yeah, the Crusaders game, it's going to be tough for them, although we have seen in the past, I believe, what date was it, that the Waratahs were able to get a whole heap of points, but in the end the Crusaders were able to get the win. Someone is just kind of flicking a massive ball down the field at the moment. Interesting choice. Yeah, they love playing halftime games at FMG Stadium. Quite a bit of fun as well. It's a bit of a relay going on at the moment. I'm waiting for someone to fall over. Someone always falls over for these ones. He almost cleaned out the cameraman with that massive ball. But which app you go and watch the game? I am watching on Sky Go on my PC, and that is because of the fact that yeah, it is a bit easier to have it on my monitor. My first Kiwi Lad stream. I like it, says Grant as well. And thank you very much for tuning in, mate. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. At the moment, we are sitting on 37 likes. We're hoping for 40 by the start of the second half, so we're very close to 3 more people. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like. Orange Ball says, no, mum, yeah, it was a giant inflatable. I'm quite knowledgeable in giant inflatables, I guess you could say, with old mascot Kieran Reid there. But yeah, it was a massive ball, and they were doing a relay running up and down the field. So a 100-meter dash would have been quite tough with a massive orange ball in front of you. That is for sure. And we have got Reds, and we have got welcome, mate. Says Scrum less. Yeah, we love seeing new people in the chat. That is for sure. I think I just broke my pen again. I broke a pen a little while ago, and it was my favorite pen. And now I think I've broken this one as well. I'm looking forward to the All Black squad naming in July, or for the July. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. I'm wondering who they're going to play up against the Fiji and Tongan sides, because of the fact, are they going to go all out? Are they going to have Bowden Barrett in there? Is a big question on people's mind. And Sky Sports says, Gino, it is indeed. And we have also got in there, I think if rugby goes big in the USA, they will be a force to be reckoned with. They have some absolute athletes, man. Fast, big, strong, perfect, as well, says Marco Vanapola. And yeah, they're quite good at sevens, I believe, if I'm not wrong. They have been known to have quite a good 7 side. So maybe if they can get 15 together, it would be quite an awesome match to watch. No one's going to talk about how Argentina faced the Crusaders in the finals in 2019 and lost 20-3, as well, says Smithy Toiler, and also 19 as well, said Smithy. Yeah, that's the thing. The Crusaders, they will be hoping that they can win the competition. And I feel like out of everyone in this one, this is going to sound like a strange statement, but I'll probably try and explain myself. I think the Crusaders, this format benefits them the least, because all it takes is for the likes of the Hurricanes to win 3 or 4 games in a row with bonus points, and they're in that final. And the Crusaders, normally if you play a longer season, they are going to have a home final, which benefits them big time. They have a very impressive home record when it comes to winning in finals. And with it only being short, I feel like that kind of benefits everyone else but the Crusaders, because if they don't have that home final, yes, they are still a very strong team, but the home final record speaks for itself. And it's one of those ones, if the Blues win all their games with a bonus point, if the Hurricanes win all their games with a bonus point, those two are in the final. And the Crusaders would end up missing out, even if they were able to win all of their games. So it's going to be interesting, that is for sure. I think you have a strong hand as well, says Pino Isaac as well, and hey mate from Rangi. And we have got, who would you pick for 10 on the All Blacks? I think I'll go Mwanga with Bowden Barrett as backup. I think are my two choices. And we have got there pretty much the other Wallabies and running the other All Blacks because of all the former players both teams have as well. And we have got Betu was the man on the wing, Kiwi lads, as well, says Machu. Marco Lomu or Jonah Lomu? Who are we talking about? Yeah, Machu, let me know. And we have also got in there, my right hand has stronger grip than my left. Many individual hand exercises, which last 30 seconds a pop, have made my hands super strong as well, says Marco Vodopolvia. I think we all know what he's talking about in that regard. We have got Jada Hook has said Targo on as well, and Scrum Lace has said SD Legion had Ma'anonu too, but he went to Toulon. And also we have got Craig Berry has said 2 cents mentioned you last night, so thought I'd drop by for a look to see. Oh, sorry, I read that terribly. 2 cents Mark mentioned you last night, so thought I'd drop in for a look-see. Kiwi living in Brizzy as well. So who are you going for in this match? I assume you are back in the Chiefs then, Craig, but I may be wrong in that regard. Maybe going for the Reds in the match against the Crusaders, so that could be a big one, depending on who you are supporting in that one. But thank you very much for tuning in. Very much appreciated. And we have also got Martin Onu, my favourite player ever, go number 12 as well, by mate. I'll be back from Penny Isaac as well. We will see you later. Yeah, Martin Onu, very strong in the midfield. I remember playing Rugby 06 on the PlayStation 2, and I would always have him in the centres alongside, or maybe it was Rugby 08. I think Rugby 06, I had Tana Umang and Conrad Smith as the combo in the midfield. But yeah, Martin Onu, very strong as well. And we have got, who do you want to start at 15 for the All Blacks in third scrum half because of TJ Perenara and Bowden Barrett out because they are not played in Super Rugby this year, says Joseph Tabat. I think there is still hope for Perenara, though, because of the fact if there is an injury to one of the halfbacks for the Hurricanes, he gets to come back into the side, and then he is in contention. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think Brad Weber's probably up there because of his captaincy of the Chiefs. He has been doing pretty well in that regard. And number 15 to start, I think the battle is between Will Jordan, Damian McKenzie and Geordie Barrett, and that's going to be a hard choice for the selectors to make sure. Brother Kiwi and Brizzy Cuzzy, I think from it was Marco Vodopolvia, he's legendary as well. So Scrum Lass, Zion, and it's his pronunciation. Oh, you are Zion. Okay, we'll keep on calling you Zion as well. What's up? Says Henry Samuel. At the moment, 4 tries in this match, Henry. So we have got a game on our hand. Chiefs and any other Kiwi team as well, says Craig Berry. So he will be back in the Crusaders. And I feel like Suncorp Stadium, are they going to be able to sell it out for that match? That is a match I feel there could be 50,000+ at, because it will be a very exciting one. Stanley's our greatest 13. Conrad Smith for consistency and defence as well. Yo from Ezan as well. We have got Thomas Brown in the chat. Which match does the Australian team have the biggest chance of winning? Believe it or not, I thought it was this one against the Chiefs, but now I'm thinking maybe Hurricanes versus Brumbies next week. I think the Brumbies have got a decent chance. I think would be a decent shout in that regard. But maybe, I don't know, the Reds are always one of those sides that the Crusaders have struggled with in the past. So maybe that could be a close game as well. What do you think, Gels, that Brum is losing as well? I think you guys yelled that Brum is losing, says Penna. And also, do you use Hurricanes in Rugby 06 and 8? I think I did used to use them a little bit. And also just the All Black side. My right bicep is bigger than my left. Too much lifting beers as well, says Machu. I'll be back ASAP and we'll join the stream later. Cheers, fellas. Cheers, scouts. As well from Mako Vodopolvia. Good luck with groceries, mate. Says Scrum Lass. And also TJP. Don't bother with the ABs. You're far too woke. What a dunk. As well, says Henry Samuel as well. Will Jordan's going to give McKenzie a run for his money. Tell you what, the chat is going extremely quick at the moment. I'm trying my best to be able to keep up with it. And hopefully we'll be able to get through all the messages before the second half is underway. But now we are very close to the second half. Getting started. Capelli is going to be starting in that number 5 jersey because the injury to Tupava got a little bit of a poke in the eye earlier on from Valentine. Tell you what, that was fast talking. That is for sure. Who's that Surfer Dude fellow coaching the Brumbies? I'm not too sure. But he has kept on popping up. That is for sure. But now we are about to see the Brumbies starting lineup to see if they have made any changes. Position at the moment, 56% for the Chiefs, and they didn't actually show the Brumbies, so that is unfortunate. We've also got Crusaders versus Reds up next, says Jet Leeds as well, and yeah, that's going to be an exciting one. I'm also going to have a guest for that one. It is going to be Isaac, one of the other Kiwi lads. We are going to be watching it side by side, and it should be a very exciting one. But now it is going to be Noah Lalesio, who is going to be kicking off the second half for the Brumbies. I will try my best to keep up with the chat as well a little bit later on. But now it is going to be in the hands of Damian McKenzie. He is going to be returning fire. Good kick downfield from Damian McKenzie. And he does kick it down to around the 40-metre line. I believe he got it. And we have also got Crusaders must win as well, says Ardell. And we have also got to have Damian McKenzie and Mitch Drummond for Bodie and TJ's replacements. That is probably a decent shout. In that regard, I have to go have dinner, says Henry. We'll see you later. And we have got to see you from Izan. Hey, bro, from Devontae Watson. We'll be pretty busy at the ground at the moment, Devontae, if I'm not wrong. All that one has almost been claimed, yes, as by the Brumbies. Nicely done there. And now it is going to be hit up by Simone, making a few extra meters for the Brumbies. Now it's going to be Lonergan, Liam Messam staying down as well. Scott Seo with a strong carry there. And they have almost got that ball left there. Is it going to be the penalty? Yes, it is to the Chiefs. And Jonah Lowe wins it for the not releasing penalty. We've also got in there Stephen Davis, as here from England. The All Blacks have all the wrong ingredients, or have all the ingredients, but Foster is the wrong cook. I like that analogy as well. A lot of people feel Scott Robertson maybe would have been the man for the job. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how those July tests go and what they are going to do in terms of who they're going to pick for those matches up against the, they'll be up against Fiji and Tonga as well. And we have got like that movie Ratatouille, where's that rubbish fella? Where that rubbish fella couldn't cook very well. Yeah, he needed an extra little rat to help him out, didn't he? And we have got Go Chiefs, 10 out of 10 commentary, Hamish. Remember us when you're famous as Scrum lads. I believe I will. You guys have been the backbone of the channel for these live streams. Very much appreciated that you guys tune in every week for these live streams. Like the support you guys have shown over the last few weeks is insane. And yeah, we are very thankful for it. Now it's going to be Brad Weber into the hands now. Quick little ball to Alex Nankivell, driving forward, tackled there by Rory Scott, though almost ripped away by, I believe it was the other Scott. Oh, sorry, Nick Frost, I believe it was. And now Luke Jacobson driving forward once again. They are going to the short side. It's going to be Takiaho now, hitting the ball up, bouncing out of the tackle. But he is now tackled, and straight over the ball is Rory Scott, almost able to get it now. It's going to be in the hands of Liam Messam now driving forward. They're only 10 metres out now, the Chiefs, and that is a great rolling ball for them as well. It has gone to ground, and they have still got this one now. It's going to be Brad Weber. Goes back into the hands of Sione Mafaleo, hitting the ball up as well. And I'm thinking that there's going to be a wide back line very soon. It's going to be in the hands of Damian McKenzie now. Going out now, Josh Lord to Nankivell. 10 metres short once again. Straight over the ball is the Brumbies player, but not quite able to get it now. It's going to be Weber. Goes back to Bay, and Sullivan hit hard in that tackle. Straight over the ball, though, was Lachlan Lonergan, but not quite able to get that one. Now it's going to be back into the hands of Zane Capelli, getting his first carry of this match, the replacement for Tupavai. Now it is going to be back into the hands of McKenzie. Flat ball to Sione Mafaleo, looking for the offload. Did find McKenzie. Now it is going to be Nankivell looking at the corner, tries to find the little offload, and now it's going to be Chase Tiatia. Has got that one. He has been tackled. They have to release him, and at the moment, up to 10 phases for the Chiefs. Now it's back in the hands of Damian McKenzie, distributing the ball very nicely so far at 10. But he hasn't tried to have an aggressive run yet, and I feel like it's coming up soon. Leonard Brown now having a bit of a slip going through the hands of Jonah Lowe, who hasn't quite been able to get a knock-on advantage now for the Chiefs, and that is going to benefit them because they have a very strong scrum. And we are going to have to wait and see how it goes as well. Alatoa couldn't even clear low as well, says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, that was where the penalty originally came from, and the game as well, says Devontae Watson. I am working the game. So how many people, do you know how many people are there, by the way, mate? Or have they not really said? Because I assume if you're at the, or if you're in the crowd, or not the crowd, but out the back, there are a few empty seats, though, at FMG Stadium. I expected that we would get a few more. I can't see Kieran's face, and I'm a little sad because of it. Says Scrum Les, I swear it looks like more like Dan Carter than Kieran Reid. Yeah, he's a little bit of, I'm not too sure who he is. Hello, Kieran. He is saying hello, but at the moment they are showing the benches, and it is going to be the man in the number 18 jersey, Atu Morley. He is coming on the field for Sione Mafaleo, and he'll probably be between us, Kieran, between me and Isaac for the next live stream as well, because we will be having, instead of the scoreboard to my side, it will be fully us as well. Go the Chiefs, says Oddly. And also we have got Kiora from Ardell, Go Chiefs. And we have got Atu's back, says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, it's going to be great to see him here. And now he's got a huge opportunity. Of course, that probably loses a little bit of the weight of the fullback because Sione Mafaleo is a solid individual. But now they have got a very good chance here. The Chiefs are being able to get that advantage once again. Probably a little bit too far out to be able to roll right over like they did the last two times. But now it is going to be the scrum. It is a scrum fed in by Brad Weber. They have been told to keep it up. The Chiefs trying to push a little bit here. It's not really moving. So now it is going to be in the hands of Damian McKenzie. Sells the dummy, goes into the hands of Leonard Brown with the flat ball. And now they are only 10 metres out. Brad Weber now bouncing awkwardly. Jonah Lowe takes it, fires it back on the inside with the offload to Capelli, the referee trying to get out of the way there. And now they have still got this one. It's going to go wide. Into the hands of Leonard Brown. Goes to, it is Liam Messam getting tackled by Kata there. Now it is going to be Zane Capelli. The Chiefs trying to get through. They just can't at the moment. Good hands there from Atu Molly. A little bit low from Damian McKenzie with that pass. Now it is going to be Brad Weber. Goes back now. Sells the dummy there. Josh Law making a few extra meters for his Chiefs side. They are doing well to hang on to this ball. One of the Brumbies players is down as well. Atu Molly getting his first carry straight over the ball almost. Was one of the Brumbies player. Now it's going to be Damian McKenzie. Fires it back now to Jonah Lowe. Offload to Nankivell now. And Alex Nankivell only a couple meters short looking for the offload. Not able to find it though. Now it is going to be in the hands of Damian McKenzie. And did he get it down? It's frozen right before he put it down. What happened? What happened? Did he get it down, Damian McKenzie? I don't know. They look excited, but also they're not sure. It froze right when he was about to put it down, so I didn't actually get to see whether or not he scored that one. But I think he did. Did he score it? They look like they're happy. I think it's a try. Damian McKenzie has scored the try for the Chiefs there. And that's the thing, Damian McKenzie, they did actually mention, they were talking about the odds beforehand, and a third of people have put money on him to score the try in this match. And Damian McKenzie, he took the, tell you what, he's run it in like he's a forward Damian McKenzie, had just flown over the line and scored the try there for the Brumbies. Ooh, for the Chiefs, I mean. But 101 is the amount of viewers, not the minute that he did score. I just wrote that down. I'm getting too excited about this match. The Chiefs now pouring on the pressure, but Damian McKenzie with the flat line, luckily, only had Ryan Lonergan in front of him, because if it was a big boy, he would have been absolutely munted there, Damian McKenzie, but he absolutely loves the contact, and he was able to score that try for Damian McKenzie there. Now we have also got there, yes, now keep it up, Chiefs, and McKenzie says RDL DMAC try, says Scrum less as well, Aussie, go home, as well says Scrum Toilet. And, sorry, Smithy's Toilet, and we also got my favourite player is McKenzie. Is the best golden boy and a player. Go, McKenzie, you can do it. Cheering you from Fiji. I think that was before he scored the try as well, if I'm not wrong, which is pretty awesome that it was right on cue. DMAC try, says Scrum less. Damian McKenzie says Ardell, and I see DMAC at the TAB. I seen DMAC at the TAB putting a bet on, so he's backing himself there, Damian McKenzie. My game is frozen again. What is going on? It is right at the wrong time. I think that kick is going over, though. Yes, it is. So now it is going to be 26 to the Chiefs and only the 5 to the Brumbies, and they have got the bonus point now at this stage, the Chiefs. So it is going to be interesting to see how it is going to go. The kickoff is claimed by Aidan Ross there, and now it is going to be Luke Jacobson. Sorry, it's going to be Brad Weber who's got this ball in hand. I had to refresh my live stream because of the fact that it just wasn't quite working, but we are also sitting on 48 likes, so thank you all very much for that as well. And now it is going to be Brad Weber once again, 45 metres out. The Chiefs now from their own line. Damian McKenzie fires it high. Jonah Lowe chasing this one very hard, but it's going to be taken in the mark by Noah Lisco as well. 5 tries in this match so far. So at this stage, the Chiefs have got their bonus point if it stays the way it is. We have also got high from Rotorua. Come on, McKenzie, you've got this as well, says Shannon Paul. And I'm wondering whether or not that is the first try Damian McKenzie has scored at 10 for a while. But now he's got the ball again, Damian McKenzie, getting that little bit of confidence that we know and love from that man. Now it's going to be kicked in behind there. It was a little bit of a boot, and it fell into a bit of space, bounced into touch just outside of the 22. Decent kick there from Balin Sullivan. Shots the game, says Zane Robertson. Unfortunately, it is the situation of copyright exists, and if I was to show even a split second of footage or audio, the stream gets wiped and we get banned for 3 months. So unfortunately, the places you can watch it are Rugby Pass, Sky Go, or just Sky, Stan Sport, and KO, I think, are all the ones that you can watch it at. But unfortunately, yeah, due to licensing, if I showed any footage, it's just gone. So I'm sorry. Then we have got, he's right in the range from losing to the Crusaders as well. Says Scrum Lass. Yeah, playing well. And now they might be able to pour on the pressure here. We have got Yoshi in the chat who just scored. It was Damian McKenzie who was able to score it. The other try scored by Luke Jacobson, got 2. And Tupavai got the other. And then also Len Ikatel for the Brumbies was the try scorer on that side. Brumbies driving forward, though, just outside of their 22 with the rolling maul. It's going to be Ryan Lonergan going backwards now. They have been told to use it, and he has kicked it higher. It's going to be Kata chasing out Solomon Kata. He is trying to line it up. Damian McKenzie takes it nicely, though. Almost lined up was Jay Steatia by the man on the number 12 jersey. Some money now. Nankivell running sideways, goes into the hands of Jonah Lowe, who has been tackled there by Valentini. Almost held up as well. It's become almost a rolling maul. I think his knees were down, though, but Jonah Lowe still going forward. And now they are in the situation of being just inside of their own half. Damien McKenzie goes in the hands of, it is Samasoni Takiaho, but the Brumbies trying to get straight over that ball. That is the number 20, so that will be Cusack, who is now on the field. I'm not sure who that is for, though. Valentini's still out there, maybe Stowers or Scott, but now it's going to be Noah Lolesio getting his first carry almost of this match, to be fair, actually running at the line. Now it's going to be Ryan Lonergan. I'll read the chat in a very short moment as well. And yeah, I will quickly finish. I hope there's a stoppage soon because these two sides just keep on going at it. But Atum Molly making the tackle there. Oh, sorry, it was actually Samasoni Takeaho. Now it's going to be Tom Banks into the hands of Noah Lolesio. Good step there, and now he's trying to find a bit of rhythm, but he's dropped that ball, and now Jacobson stolen that one. Now it's going to be Atum Molly tackled by Cusack there. The advantage for the knock-on is in play for the Chiefs at the moment. Brad Weber going back to the right into the hands of Damien McKenzie once again. Fires it now into the hands of Chase Tia. Tia finding a bit of a gap. Offload not quite on. So he wasn't able to link up 22 metres out at the moment of the Chiefs. Brad Weber goes back to Samasoni Takiao. Now it's going to be Zane Capelli stepping on the inside, luring in defenders and also stepping around them as well. 15 now. Brad Weber goes to Samasoni Takiao, who is wrestled to the ground. Ryan Lonergan able to make the tackle there. Brad Weber goes to Damien McKenzie. Flat ball into the hands of Luke Jacobson. Offload up to Alex Nankivell. And he scores as well. And now the Chiefs are well and truly finding their feet in this game. They've not just got the bonus point. They have got another one. And it was Alex Nankivell who was able to score at 50 minutes into this game. Oh, no. They might be checking it, actually. But while that is happening, I will read all the chat as well. Good lead for the Chiefs. It is indeed. And we have also got in there and no one... no can do, mate. Or else Kiwi lads get the ban hammer. They do indeed. McKenzie as well says, Ardell, can someone send a free live stream? I lost my wallet, so my Sky Sport now is cancelled, says Zane Robertson. Unfortunately, I don't actually think there's many places that do free live streams. Games should be on Radio Sport. So you've probably got radio commentary as your best bet in that regard. They're checking that pass into the hands. It was actually Lachlan Boshier who got the offload up to Alex Nankivell rather than Luke Jacobson. So that was going to be possibly the try to Alex Nankivell there. Nice one. McKenzie should get another try or should get another score and try for the Chiefs team as well. Should be on Radio Sport from Matthew. That was a little bit early on. Try time again. I picked Chiefs by 28, says no mum. So you are well and truly onto it in this situation if this is a try. And I think it will be. I don't think they've got anything to overrule it, and it's going to be clear and conclusive. Damien McKenzie with the pass. That one went backwards. It is just the offload from Lachlan Boshier. Whether or not, I think it's gone backwards just a little bit. So maybe. Yep, it is a try to Alex Nankivell. And we have got Go Chiefs AB Rocks as well, says Ardell Adams. It was a very nicely done Alex Nankivell on fire in this match. And he has had an impressive Super Rugby Trans-Tasman so far as well. Go Chiefs AB Rocks as well. And the Australian teams look at underwhelming apart from the force, says Refs Lear and friends. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly as well. But yeah, at this stage, yeah, the Western Force actually probably may finish top out of the Australian teams because they have been close a couple of times. The Highlanders game ran away from them a little bit, but then the yellow card kind of changed the momentum of that match, but they kind of fight hard. And I'm wondering how it's going to go in the next one. And it's Lachlan Lonergan off the field now. And that is going to be it for McKerney. There we go. We have written it down. There are a lot of changes being made. Robertson scores on the corner, says Zane Robertson as well. And I guess maybe, depending what position do you play, Zane, do let me know. Tom Banks taking that one. They are going to go quickly, and now it is going to be in the hands of Noah Lolesio. Gives it back to Tom Banks. He didn't want it, and now it is going up the middle of the field on the halfway line. Now it's Nankivell straight over the ball, but not quite able to get it there for the Chiefs. Now it's going to be Scott Seo driving forward, and that's something that the Brumbies haven't really been able to do throughout this match is get a few phases together. If they can do that, they are a dangerous side. Offload there. Oh, it's a little knock on, though. Unfortunately, from Simone, I believe. No, must have gone straight down. Now it's going to be Ryan Lonergan kicking it in behind, taken nicely by Chase Teotielo. And now Damien McKenzie sees a bit of space. Damien McKenzie, a little bit of a block there, and he's sidestepping, but it is going to be going back, unfortunately, for the obstruction. Atul Mully just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Damien McKenzie was going through the middle. No one was stopping him there. And we have got in there as well. It's domination. Aussie, go home as well, and can't show the game. Kiwi Lads painting a visual picture for us, says Machu, and hopefully I'm doing an all right job. I hope that you guys are able to follow the game well enough. Halfback as well, says Zane. So maybe popping around the side of the ruck, going to the blind side, scoring in the corner would be very impressive. Would have been another try, says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, I don't think they were stopping D-Mac from there, the way he was going. And I've realised anyone who's tuning in now, I've got a Chiefs kit on. I'm not actually, I wouldn't say I'm a Chiefs supporter. I support all the New Zealand sides pretty much the same. It's just the fact that I did get this one sent to me. But Damien McKenzie just piercing the gap as well. The step was lethal. And in the end, unfortunately, it ended up with that obstruction. So now it's going to be a chance for the Brumbies. Subs are being made, though. And Atumoli already got that cut on his lip. He is probably loving the fact that he is back out there. Up the Chiefs, told you Chiefs going to win as well, says Salini. And we have got a deal with an emoji. And D-Mac is on fire tonight as well, says Craig. And we have got the Chiefs have the bonus point try now. They do at the moment. And at this stage, unless the Brumbies score twice, the Chiefs will keep that bonus point. But now they are trying to do something about it. It's going to be McInerney now. McInerney, sorry. I was adding an extra run. That's a knock on, though. And because of it now, it's going to be the scrum feed to the Chiefs. So the Brumbies, every time they've been close, it just hasn't quite worked out for them. But they have made a couple of changes. Caleb Trask off the field. That was replacing Jonah Lowe, who overall has had a decent game as well. Tell you what, I've got notes for days on these games. That is for sure. And we always got what match time you're in. At the moment, we are sitting at 53.05 on the clock. So I am about maybe 50 seconds behind or so because of the fact that I am on the fact that I'm on Sky Go. I said the fact too many times in that sentence as well. Bloody hell, you can get off now, matey, as well, says Smithy Stoiler. And we always got Hamilton Club team do you support? See, that's the thing. I'm not actually from Waikato. I'm actually in Canterbury, believe it or not. So people don't really believe that because of the fact that I do wear the Chiefs kit because I absolutely love it. And we have also got, but at this stage, Hamilton, I have to say I enjoyed watching Waikato in the Monotine Cup, and also Taranaki had some very good games, including the man who came off the bench in the Blues match, Jacob Ratu. I'm going to have to look at the name. Ratu Maitavuki Nepkins. He had a very good game against the Canterbury side in the, Ramfurly Shield match. He played very well for them in that one as well. My uncle playing now. Welcome back, Atum Molly as well, says Salini. So you'll be glad to see him out there. I should have put my money on these games. 35 or 38.5 was my guess as well, says Scrum Lass. Although at this stage, maybe we are going even higher. 54 minutes gone in this match, and there have already been 7 tries. That's a lie. There's only been 6. We haven't got Chiefs will win, says Nico. At this stage, if they didn't, they'll be extremely disappointed. Tupavai got the ice pack on the eye to get a poke earlier on in the match, in the eye, I should mention. But now it is going to be the scrum for the Chiefs. They are just out from their own in goal line. Nankivell running hard at the line, but tackled low by Ryan Lonergan, who's been busy throughout the match. Now Nankivell around the side, almost dropping that ball, but has hung on to it. Now it's going to be Weber setting up for the ball back into the hands of Damien McKenzie. And he has kicked that one downfield there. Good kick from Damien McKenzie. And it means now that it is going to be a kick from halfway, a line out from halfway for the Chiefs, for the Brumbies. So you were sick of the Crusaders winning, so you changed teams, says Ref Lisa. And friends, believe it or not, I'm always a fence sitter. Like, I haven't been able to really pick my favorite because I just love watching all the games as well. So I feel like it's pretty tough for me to pick a favorite. But I guess it's just the fact that I just love watching all the New Zealand sides play. Now it's going to be in the hands of Ekatau, the man who was able to score the 1 try for the Brumbies so far in this match. Around the side, Ryan Lonergan hit a little bit high almost in the tackle by Balin Sullivan. Now it's going to be back in the hands of CO. Flat ball there. Goes into the hands of the number 5, Nick Frost. He has been running hard all day for the Brumbies. Now it is going to be in the hands, little grubber of mine from Tom Wright. It's touched Damien McKenzie as well. So now he is under pressure, but he has fired it across field. Going to bounce, and it's up in the hands of Caleb Trask. He's got a long boot, and he is going to be kicking that one straight down. And it has found touch. Are they going to take it quickly? Yes, they have, the Brumbies. They are up in the momentum or up in the tempo in this match. Now it's going to be Tom Banks. Good drag down almost. Damien McKenzie shunted off as well from Tom Banks. Good run from that man. Was it Atumuli? I think it was, who came straight through the middle. And because of it now, it's going to be the situation of maybe being the Chiefs ball. Who has got it? I think that the Brumbies, they do still. That was hard to call in terms of what direction they were going. I think it was Liam Messam. Now it's going to be, once again, Nick Frost. He has had a phenomenal game for the Brumbies. Yes, the scoreboard is against them, but he has been playing well. Now it's going, Noah Lalicio. He was falling down a little bit. Leonard Brown has hit him. And because of it, he might be off the field. Leonard Brown with the yellow card. They're doing the double while the whistle. I also saw earlier on, I missed a comment somewhere along the line. And I feel like I felt bad because I saw it and I didn't quite get it out. I think it was, say, the supporter like me says, great. And we have also got one earlier on. I don't know where it was. I feel like I had a comment. You did a good job to com as well, says Adil. I think that was the one earlier on. I predicted it to be 29-25. Then you'd mentioned 38-5 as well. They are checking this one upstairs. So that means I'm going to have plenty of time to talk to you guys in the chat as well. Come on, Chiefs. You can do it, boys, as well. And we have also got in there, thank you, dear, as well, says Scrum, the Smithy Toilet. And also run away with this game, says Adil. Brumbies, your team will lose as well from Nico. But in the end, he ended up dropping big time, and because of it, it meant that Leonard Brown did end up getting maybe chest ahead, they are saying. So they are saying potential foul play, but I feel like Leonard Brown, he didn't really have too many options here. He tried to make the tackle, and he would have made a tackle around about here if Noel Alicio hadn't fallen into that one. So it's going to be interesting to see what way they go with that. We have got Shannon Paul has said, thank you, Mackenzie. Put $30 on the TAB. Hit me with a turn at hit a return at $6.50. Boom, true Chiefs support. Well done there, mate. When did you place that? Because that must have been about halfway through the match. Was it score, please, says Sanatelli. And it is up on the screen. It is at this stage 33 to the Chiefs and 5 to the Brumbies. And we have also got, hopefully it's going to be 40-5. Got to drop 40 on those Aussies as well. It is going to be, okay, it's a significant drop, so that is why it's not going to be a yellow card for Anton Leonard-Brown. Great game, great commentary as well from Mickey. Thank you very much. Brum's just simply not good enough today. They just haven't got the skill set, and even now they can't seem to figure out how exactly to make a good tackle. Defence coach needs a lawsuit filed against them as well. Lonergan is off the field for Finnes. I'm not too sure how to say that one. Fines, maybe? Tom Banks with a great run there. Like I mentioned, he was the second most running meters before this round started, and that is exactly where he is going once again. If I didn't have vision, your call would be awesome, says Craig Berry, and I do appreciate that a lot too, mate. Yeah, I try my best to be able to let you guys know exactly what is happening in the game. When is this happening? Taken by Frost there. Line out, only 15 meters out from the line. The Brumbies have got the ball, and it's at the back. And the hands of the number 16, whose name I struggle to say as well. And they are starting to drive up the middle here, the Brumbies. They are still going, but now it's in the hands of the number 21. They've got the advantage as well. I'll tell you what, he's gone straight through the middle, and it's going to be the try for the Brumbies. They had the advantage, and it's going to be the man in the number 22 jersey, Bailey Coenzel. Tell you what, there's some hard names on the benches for these two sides, but it is going to be the try. Linking up with Isaac Finnes, or Fins. I can't say his name. Fines, maybe. It will be Fines, I believe it is. They have just mentioned, but what a try that is for the Brumbies. Get him right back into this match. I'm not even sure who he's on the field for, but the Brumbies, they aren't giving up yet. They are still trying to fight back, trying to get that bonus point taken away from the Chiefs. Little short ball there from Fines, and it was a try to the Brumbies in the 57th minute. And at the moment, this match is going to have a lot of tries, that is for sure. No, it's just acting, says Smithy as well, and we have got no contact with the neck. NZ teams just on another level compared to their Aussie counterparts, says Victor. The Brumbies can't make it as well. Mackenzie is on fire now, says Joseph, watching live from Rawai. Go Chiefs as well from Paul Parker. And Brumbies is dead Chiefs as well, says Ardell. Go Chiefs. USA loves you. About time, says Raffle. See ya as well. But at this stage, it was the try for Bailey Coenzel. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we've also got the change, and it is going to be the man in the number 17 jersey, Ollie Norris, coming on the field. I've got a lot of notes that I'm taking. Peter Gustowakola out there as well now. And I assume that will be for Liam Messam, if I'm not wrong. But it could be for Jacobson as well. It's Liam Messam who's coming off the field. So it's going to be Sowakula out there now. Tom Banks returning fire. And it is going high. Brad Weaver taking that one very nicely now on the 40-metre line. 40 out from the Brumbies. Now it is going to be Caleb Trask running hard, but tackled by Tom Banks there. And now they are driving forward. It is going to be Artur Molly there, passing it off to Lachlan Boshier. Had a busy game for the Chiefs as well. Now it's going to be Weber, goes back to Mackenzie. Now it's going to be Leonard Brown, who is tackled by Nick Frost. Well, I feel like if you had to pick a Brumbies player who's had a good game, he is certainly up there. At this stage, 58.5 minutes into this match, my coverage has decided to freeze at this stage. So I am going to be waiting and hoping that it is going to come back extremely soon. Normally it does. But at this stage, yes, it is back now. Now it is going to be Brad Weber going back to the side. Peter Gustowakola and Mackenzie taking it a one-hand short ball there. The hands of Caleb Trask, who's running hard at the line. Every time he does get ball in hand, Weber going to the right-hand side. Mackenzie now firing it out into the hands of Zane Capelli, who drops the head and runs hard. Now it is up to the fifth phase. Josh Lord now trying to find the offload, not quite able to. The Chiefs getting good ball retention here. Mackenzie now going into the hands of Nankivell, all rushing up on Dale. Oh, it was Leonard Brown who got nailed there. Little offload from Brad Weber. Now Chase Tiatia is still out on the field as well. I thought he was going to possibly be coming off the field when Caleb Trask went out there, but he is still out there. Peter Gustowakola now running hard. He has been driven down to the ground by Henry Stowers, and it is going to be a knock-on. So the Brumbies get the scrum. Dang toot as well. Says Scrum lesson. We have also got their Chiefs Mana all day. You will see the guy who got a 82 kg bass fish on the news. That is a pretty large one, to be fair. That's more than me. And probably no. How much does Brad Weber weigh? Is it the weight of Brad Weber? I'm just imagining Brad Weber getting like held up by his feet now, which is an interesting situation. We have also got there as well. Good game, says Nico, and time must go now. Can't wait for the Crusaders, and that is only going to be just over an hour away, which is incredibly exciting stuff. It is an injury to Henry Stowers. Been playing pretty well as well, but Damian McKenzie nailed him earlier on, pushing him into touch which was pretty awesome for him. Now, I will mention anyone who hasn't already, be sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the road to 2,200 subscribers. I mentioned if we were able to get it by the end of the Reds versus Crusaders live stream, I will be shaving this part, leaving the mustache for the next live streams next week, bringing good game as well. Says Scrum Lasser has been a D Chiefs mana, says Asanaka as well. But yeah, at this stage, we've got a lot of people watching. At this stage, they were trying to talk to the Brumbies coach, but he has been run onto the field now with the water. We've still got 20 minutes left in this game. How is that possible? We've already had 7 tries in this one. Huge scoreline for these two sides, that is for sure. But now we are in the predicament of being 59 minutes into this match. And yeah, it's going to be very exciting stuff. Hello again, lads. I'm back. Says Benno Isaac. Welcome back, mate. And also we have got Haha from Scrum Less as well. It's going to be the Scrum reset for the Brumbies inside of their 22. Now they are going to be talking to the guy who they were hoping to. And at this stage, I want to say the Brumbies, if they can score now, they are not out of this match. They are pretty much out of this match. But if they can stop the Chiefs from receiving a bonus point, the points differential and also the amount of points do Chiefs still have the bonus point? They do indeed at this stage. If the Brumbies score once more, it is cancelled out. You go Amush as well. Says Adele, you go Amush? I'm not too sure what that means. Go Chiefs and Fijian, or the Fijian people is cheering for you. And another try, boys, as well, says Joseph. Yeah. Who are you picking to score the next try, Joseph? Do let me know. In fact, we will ask all of the chat. Who is everyone picking to score the next try in this match? I want to see what you guys think. Looks like a 50-pointers for the Chiefs. As well, says Machu. And the Blues, they were very close to getting that 50 points. Can the Chiefs do it in this match? That's the question. Izan has said yep as well. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys say for who is going to be scoring the next tries. Okay, we've got Kieran Reid in the shed, 50 clicks here as the new British Irish Lions mascot, and Brad Weaver as a trout as well. Yeah, it's interesting. Your mustache and beard need feeding, mate, says Craig Perry. Yeah, they're a bit thin, it is fair to say. The mustache, I have to say the camera doesn't help it out at all. It looks a little bit better in real life, but not by much as well. Can you show us the game and still talk? As well, said Bramwell. Unfortunately, even showing the footage without it, like if it was on mute, they would still end up, it's going to be a scrum reset there because of it wheeling. But yeah, they would still end up taking the stream down. So I wish that I could. And hopefully there's one day that we are able to do something like it. But I feel like it would be very costly because of the fact that these guys who show the game are live with the game as well, with the footage, they pay millions of dollars. And I don't quite have millions of dollars, unfortunately. If I did, I probably would actually just get a license to be able to show the games on YouTube for you guys, to be fair, which would be pretty awesome. WGF, let's go. The last time I saw Chiefs points was 19, and now it's 33. Let's go as well. Yeah, they're going well at this stage. I spell your name wrong as well, says Ardell. That is all right. Mackenzie, says Joseph, Anton, Leonard Brown for next try. So we've got 2 of the Chiefs players as well. And now it is going to be the scrum. The Chiefs have been pretty strong at scrum time. It's gone in. And now the Chiefs, it is a solid one. I think it is at the back for the Brumbies. That is risky play, trying to get the advantage. They have got it now, and it's a penalty to the Brumbies, and they are happy with that one. The first penalty that they have won in the scrum throughout this match. And we have also got in there, Sam Kane is going to march into the field and just slap people as well. Artu's been not the best when he came on, says Smithy's thought. Yeah, unfortunately for him, I guess it's just the fact, like, there's going to be a bit of rust there. Like, he hasn't played. How long hasn't he played for? It's a long time. So it is good to see him back out there. And I feel like it may be a little bit like George Bridge. That kick is nowhere near touch. So now it means that Caleb Trask is going to go to Damian McKenzie. 35 out from his own line. It's gone extremely high there. Damian McKenzie's going to claim it, though. He takes it himself, and the crowd erupt with that one. And now it's going to be Brad Weaver kicking it in behind. They had the advantage there. That one is going to be taken there by Noah Lolesio, and they are going back for the penalty now with Damian McKenzie. He decided if no one wants to line that one up, I'll take it on. And he was able to nail it with the jump. Hopefully the Force win a few games so the Highlanders can make the final as well, says Raffle Sear, sorry. Luke Jacobson for the next try for the hat-trick from Max Goddard. That would be pretty awesome for him. Hey, I have an idea, lads. Just make a new channel and show the game. And if it's blocked, it's okay because we saw the game as well, says Benno Isaac. I think someone actually tried that on one of the Tri-Nations one. They were like, I'm going to show the game on my channel. And they went away and made one. And then they actually ended up getting strikes straight away. And because of all the fact that your channels are kind of linked, it meant that the other channel that they had got banned as well. So it was pretty unfortunate for them because I think they already had a strike or two. But we have also got the Canes will be on fire, says Ardell this morning as well. Says assassinate. What time is it there? Or assassinate, sorry. What time is it where you are? Oh, it's stolen there by the Brumbies, and line out time once again for the Chiefs just hasn't quite worked out. It's going to be taken by Brad Weaver. No, it's not. He has had a little bit of a problem with the hands A little bit slippery perhaps, but now straight through the middle was Ollie Norris trying to line up the man. Tell you what, Jacobson shunted off by the number 21, and he is still going there, Fines. He has been impressive since coming on the field, set up the last try, and now it is going to be in the hands of Nick Frost. What a step from a lock. He is playing phenomenally. I've mentioned it 50 times, but I'm going to keep on saying it because he has been having a very good game. Now it's going to be Noel Alicio trying to pick the gap. Tackled by Boshier, though. Now it is going to be Fines once again. Goes back into the hands of the try scorer. Tom Banks now has got that one as well. Straight on the ball was Luke Jacobson, and he has been able to win that one for a side. And now it's going to be Josh Lord with the offload back into the hands, though. It's gone straight back to the Brumbies. And Caleb Trask gets tackled. Or he is tackling Valentini hard. These two sides are just going back and forth throughout this one, and I am absolutely loving it. Now it's going to be in the hands of Tom Wright. He is looking for a bit of space down the grubber and behind. And it is going to be bouncing awkwardly. Damian McKenzie under a lot of pressure, but he's got pace. Damian McKenzie, he outruns Tom Wright, and now he's going to run up the middle. Oh, that was high. And that could be Darcy Swain. I feel like he knows that he messed up. That was a big shot. Now it's going to be Leonard Brown. They're going to keep on going here. Little chip in behind by Jay Steer. Taken by Caleb Trask. What a try this would be. If he can link up, Leonard Brown is going for the corner. And they're not going to stop him, man. Don Leonard Brown. And that is another try for the Chiefs. Tell you what, I'm fired up at the moment. Of course, I'm wearing the Chiefs kit. I'm not actually fully Chiefs supporter, but I am very much enjoying this game. And we've got another match tonight as well. Yes, it was halfway through. Can't believe he was paying $6.50 and returns $195. So you've done very well there, mate. If you want to chuck $1 at the channel, much appreciated, of course. It looks like the same screen as the Blues match as well, says Kyle. And also we have got Canes will be on fire, and they are indeed. And at this stage, we have got, you can watch it online as well, says Rafaliza. And this morning says, he hasn't played in 72 fiscal quarters. That's a bit fancy. Craig has said, stick to your commentary status. It's very good. And if I close my eyes, I will be able to see the match in my mind's eyes as well. And with the Kiwi flag as well. Very much appreciated, mate. And I do thank you very much for being here as well. They're checking here. It wasn't actually... I don't think, I'm going to sound weird saying this, I don't think it was as bad as it looked live. He kind of was on the hands, or he was kind of on his arm, and then it rode up a little bit. So I hope that if that case, they will just stick to the try. It's hard. Like they're saying, he's 6'5" and he's trying to tackle someone the size of Damian McKenzie. So it is always hard to try and get down. I think that will be fine. I don't think you can yellow card him for that. To be honest, it is reckless from Darcy Swain, as they're saying, but I don't think he should deserve to go off the field as well. Cape Town, it is currently 10:40 in the morning. We have what's got Fiji time is 9:45 p.m. Seth Bennett Isaac. Oh, okay, it's a yellow card to Darcy Swain. I sound like an idiot now, but I felt like maybe because of the fact that it was, they have said because of the fact that there have been repeated yellow cards is why that one is over. And it means that it's going to be a yellow card with McKenzie. You need the 3 points now, and another try from Fiji. High tackle to Smithy Toilet as well. And 1:40 a.m. very late night in California at the moment. Fiji time is 9:45, and we have got up the Chiefs from Max Wu, says Scrum Lass, and also yellow card. Yeah, so I believe it was because of the fact that there were too many yellow cards throughout this match. Spot on, says Smithy Toilet as well. They are constantly roasting him because of his height. They're going to give him PTSD. And tell you what, though, for a player of his height and his size, what a player he is, Damian McKenzie. Did they call T-Mac 5'5"? Hopefully not. Surely not. 6'5" was the height of Darcy Swain, I believe. Might have been that one. Let's go Chiefs 38-12 at the moment. And with this kick going over from Damian McKenzie, yep, he has got it straight down the middle. So now it's going to be 40 to the Chiefs and 12 to the Brumbies. And tell you what, we mentioned that the Chiefs were going to have to win this match by quite a bit to get a bonus point. And they are working hard for it. And any more streams tonight from you, we are going to be doing the Crusaders versus the Reds game that is going to be kicking off in an hour's time, 9:45 p.m. It is going to be me and also Damian McKenzie. No, I'm not going to have Damian. Oh, I wish I could have Damian McKenzie. I'm going to have Isaac with me for that live stream. We're going to have both of us. And yeah, should be a very exciting one indeed. We have also got in there hit on D-Mac and hit hard and high. In my books, it's yellow as well, says Craig Perry. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably feeling a bit sorry for the Brumbies at this stage. Maybe that was the influence on that one. But it is a yellow card. Darcy Swain off the field for the next 10 minutes. And now the Chiefs are pouring on the pressure. Xavier Rogo, so Luke Jacobson, a man who I'd like to see get a hat-trick because he has played well throughout this one as well. And I feel like if I was to pick, tell you what, whoever said Anton Leonard Brown, you are 100% correct. I'm going to go back and give you a shout-out for that because you were able to call it. And it was indeed AJ Cook. Shout out to you, mate, for getting that one right for who was going to be scoring the try. The chat is going very quick at the moment, but now it's going to be Tom Banks now with a little bit of a counter run straight over the ball, though. Was one of the Chiefs players. Oh, he wasn't able to get it, though. Stowers has come off the field, and that is going to be for Tom Hooper, one of the Toms. I think all of the Toms might almost be on the field now for the Brumbies. Yes, they are, because Tom Ross is out there for Alalatoa as well. So Stowers off there for Tom Hooper, and also Ross on there for Alalatoa. Kata's just fending off people there while he is trying to make a few more meters. Now it's going to be in the hands of Noel Alessio. Inside ball to Tom Banks. Almost found the ref, but instead found Tom Banks' hands. Xavier Rowe trying to get that one, but not quite able to get it. Now it's going to be Noel Alessio. Sells the dummy, and he's been hit hard. And the tackle by Lachlan Boshier once again. Straight over the ball is Nankivell, not quite able to get that one. Now it's going to be Fines into the hands of Kusak. Quick hands, forward pass. Unfortunately for them there, into the hands of Kata. And it will be going back for the scrum once again. We have got D-Mac show up on stream. You heard it here first. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? If all of a sudden he did show up. Although he'd have to get here very quickly. Reds versus Crusaders in 45 minutes. Will anyone be watching? Says, well, I feel like the world is watching that game. It is the champion of Super Rugby Aotearoa versus the champion of Super Rugby AU. Doesn't get much better than that. And that's the thing. This game, everyone expected it to be close. I thought it was only going to be decided by about 7 points. But unless the Brumbies get a lot more tries here, that is going to be the case. That it is going to be split by many. How much match time over, says Ardell. At the moment, we have got a total of 13 minutes left. It's going to be Samasoni Takiao also coming off the field. And that is going to be for Bradley Slater. And I feel like some of these sides I am learning well enough that I almost don't need to write down who is coming on and who is coming off. And which is a nice sign. Now it's going to be going to the back there for the Brumbies. Now it's going to be Noel Alessio. Little kick him behind once again. It's going to find the hands of Samone. Or it was Ikatel who was able to take that one. But Bradley Slater now out on the field for the Chiefs. Now it's going to be in the hands of Nick Frost. They've got the advantage as well. And now he has gone to ground. Good tackle from Capelli. But the advantage for the Brumbies. 7 minutes left till the yellow card has gone away. Now it is going to be in the hands of Noel Alessio. Goes now to Kata. He is going to be stepping around everyone. He is still not down, but it is a good tackle from Ramika Boyabi, I should say. Now it's going to be a little offload back. Noel Alessio trying to pierce the gap. Good tackle from Peter Gasawakola straight over the ball as well. And they are going back for the Brumbies. Penalty. Oh, it's a little kick him. Tried to take it quickly, but luckily for him, it was the wrong mark because he did end up dropping that one. Fines. But now the Brumbies, they've got another chance. Brumbies number 14 looks dangerous. Hats off to him. Yeah, Solomon Kata. I believe he's an ex-league player, and he plays like one because he has just got that mindset. I'm going to run it straight at you, and you have to stop me. And if you don't, I'm through. That's kind of the mindset, I think. And AJ Cook has said 100% with the thumbs up as well. And we have got Harbro would be pissed as well, as well. And we have got in there Marco, where's Cone? Oh, no, sorry, where's Marco? I believe he was sleeping. Or no, he was going away to do something, I think, some painting, and we have got, can Chiefs get 50? I think they could get close, although I don't think the Brumbies are going to stop at 12. They have now got the rolling ball 5 meters out from the Chiefs line. It is in the hands of the number 16, whose name I struggle to say, so hopefully he passes the ball to someone else, but it is McInnery, I believe it is. That's a little bit of an awkward one, but Kata now got that one fending off Anton Leonard-Brown. They are all running around, trying to stop him. 3 of the players, and now that one has been held up. It is a maul, and tell you what, Boshier just rips it straight away, running over the top of Noel Alessio. Straight on the ball, though, was Fines, but not quite able to get it. Now it's going to be Leonard-Brown going to Luke Jacobson, stepping around Luke Jacobson. What a run that is for that man. He's had a phenomenal game so far. Now it's going back to Damien McKenzie. Fires it back now into the hands of Rameka Boyavi. Chase Teatia with a step offload and a half, almost going to be out the back, but now it's in the hands. Double knock on. So it is going to be the Brumbies scrum feed now. Tell you what, this game is fast-paced at the moment. Can take Capelli off. I don't know whether you can take him off when he has already come on, unfortunately for him. Go Chiefs, get another bonus point. And for McKenzie, on fire now, and give McKenzie for a second try as well. And then we have a guy, and then on the inside, there's like a balloon with a smiley face on it, as well as his scrum less. Yeah, I guess he has almost got the Damien McKenzie. It's a combo of Damien McKenzie and also Owen Farrell for the World Cup with the smirk. For the haka, beat the Brumbies now, boys, says Joseph. And we have went to the grocery store, says Scrum Lass. Enough time to hit 50 points, says Mashu. And yeah, this stage, they are looking like they will have a decent run from here. They've got the Reds next week, then the Rebels and the Waratahs as their next 2 sides. I'm wondering if anyone has the teams in the exact order of, no, they don't, because the only team that could have that would be possibly the Reds, unless you go the Waratahs. No, sorry, the Hurricanes. Are the Hurricanes playing everyone in the same order as they finished on the table? Not quite. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. But now we have got the scrum reset. 10 minutes left in this match, 5 minutes left of the yellow card of Darcy Swain for the high shot on Damian McKenzie. And now it is the scrum reset. Front row hasn't gone down there. Good solid scrum from both sides there. Or front row on the far side's gone down now. It's an awkward one for the men, and both had gone down. They've taken off Kato there for Mackenzie Hansen. Big call. They have decided to keep Tom Wright out there, but that is going to be Mackenzie Hansen making his way on the field in the number 23 jersey, and that is going to be for Solomon Kato, who's had a good game so far. That's right. He went to Pack and Save. Our policy, New Zealand's lowest food prices, I believe it is. Atumali licked the floor in the scrum, being mud when he came on, says Smithy Toilet. Not a fan of him today, are you? At this stage, unfortunately, just not quite finding his rhythm. But I remember George Bridge. He came back from his long injury and had a pretty rough game, and everyone was saying he shouldn't even make the Crusaders lineup or reserves at all. And then he had that next game. We played a little bit better. So maybe Atumali, he just needs a little bit more game time to get him back in the swing of things. But at the moment, 70 minutes through this match, and the score is 40 for 11,000 at FMG Stadium. That's a good push from the Chiefs that's come out the back, though. And now it's going to be Fines under a lot of pressure. Offloads it into the hands of Tom Wright, who was tackled by Damian McKenzie on the halfway line. Now it is going to be Fines once again. Goes back to Simone. Now it's going to be Tom Banks. What a fin that is on Ramekapoiapi. And he has made it back to the halfway line at this stage. The Chiefs are doing very well to keep them from making too many metres. That is Tom Hooper now, having one of his first carries. Now it is going to be Lolicio. Goes back to Nick Frost hard on the tackle. I believe it was by Atumoli, and he is almost staying down a little bit there, Atumoli. Low ball, now it's an offload of Valentini outside. Into the hands of now, it's going to be Tom Wright down the wing. He is a quick man. He's staying in the field to play. Little kick forward from the number 23. And as he got it, I think Tom Wright was in touch, and he does not look comfortable at all, Tom Wright there. The shoulder, I think, may have been dislocated. Little knock on, they have said, but what a try that would have been for the Brumbies if it had come off. It was Cusack. Then from there went to Tom Wright. Good tackle from Damian McKenzie. Fell awkwardly. And when he reached backwards, the foot on touch. That was a great job. That was a great job. Oh, that's an awkward fall. That was a very awkward one. There's still a small chance the Chiefs win as well, says no mum. I wonder what the TAB is paying in terms of the odds now for this match. But they have said too many penalties, so Luke Jacobson needs to tell his guys to be careful when the Brumbies have once again got another I think he is still on the field. They are showing the man in the number 4 jersey, Darcy Swain, going to be back soon. So it is a line out to the Chiefs. Sorry, my apologies. But they have just been told as well, just to make sure that they don't give away too many more penalties. Luke Jacobson, 60 carry metres for him. 2 tries in this match, 14 carries. He has been everywhere. Peter Gusto-Akula hitting it up and bouncing off the tackle with Tom Ross there. Now it's going to be Tom Ross firing it back. Sorry, that was Xavier Rowe for the Chiefs. That's a spiral punt and a half from Damian McKenzie. Now it's going to be Tom Banks in the middle of the field, trying to make a few metres. The Brumbies have a backline set here. Now it is going to be the man in the number 22 jersey, whose name is also hard to say, Coenzel, I believe it is, and almost stolen there by the Chiefs, is it? Xavier Rowe has ripped that one away for the Chiefs. I'm panicking big time in terms of who's got this ball, but now it's been kicked backwards. Noel Alicio is going to be firing it back across. It's going to be Cusack. He's not going to be kicking it. Fires it back to Tom Wright, and he is going to be kicking that one downfield. It is going to be taken once again by Damian McKenzie, who fires it across the field to Caleb Trask. Little kick behind from him, looking for the touchline, and he has found it about 25 out from the Brumbies line. Yeah, let's go Chiefs all the way from Fiji. Says Paul Bucker as well. Come on, McKenzie, we're cheering for you. As well, is he going to be able to get the second? That's the question. Youch, says Scrum Lass as well. Yeah, it was an awkward fall for Tom Wright. Season average tackles per game. They've had to make 107. Tonight they've made 167. And most tackles. Boshi has made he's made 21. Lachlan Lonergan and Stowers also having 16. And then it was the man Valentini who had 18. But now it is going to be back for Noel Alicio. Sells the dummy there. Mackenzie Hansen. Good tackle on him by Lachlan Boshia once again. Making the tackle. Him and Billy Harmon at the moment are having a contest to see who can make the most. Billy Harmon, 38 from 2 matches. Lachlan Boshia was sitting on 15 before this match, so I'm going to have to do some quick maths. But at the moment, 15, plus I believe he's on 22 now. So he's sitting on 37, so he only needs one more to be tied with Billy Harmon. Noel Alicio with a little bit of a cross kick, attempting at Damian McKenzie. Takes it nicely. Oh, he's kept that ball in as well. Damian McKenzie now it's going to be Chase Tia taking it nicely. Breaking the gap. Oh, it was a little bit of a miscommunication though. And because of it now, it means the Brumbies have got the ball in hand 30 metres out from their own line once again. Noel Alicio, they haven't finished fighting yet here. The Brumbies, they want another try. It is going to be Coenzel now, who is running up the middle. Good tackle on him by Bradley Slater. Currently 5 minutes left in this match. And the Brumbies, once there is a stoppage in play, they will be back to 15. Good flat ball, good run from the man in number 16 jersey. Now it's going to be Tom Ross, tackled by Xavier Rose, straight over the ball with Zane Capelli. And he was almost able to rip it away for his side. Now it's going to be Noel Alicio. Erase some money with the long ball. The hands of Mackenzie Hansen, little chip behind. Damien McKenzie is going to have an awkward bounce, and he's taken it beautifully. Damien McKenzie stayed in the field of play. Damien McKenzie, he's got no room at all. But somehow he was almost able to stay in the field of play. Noel Alicio is down. Damien McKenzie, how did he stay in the field of play here? He had absolutely no space whatsoever. He is literally right on the touchline, extremely close there, Simone, but then in the end, just ran out of space there, back for on dinner, says Henry Samuel as well. So proud of you, Chiefs, says Scrum Less. Yeah, they have played well in this match, and I feel like it's one of those performances that if they can continue doing that throughout the game next week against the Reds, they have a very decent chance of being able to make it to that final. But then saying that, so do all of the New Zealand sides at this stage. It's gone down. Darcy Swain is back on the field. And now it is a rolling ball for the Brumbies on the halfway line. They are trying to get one last try in this match. And at this stage, it is going to be put backwards there. Now it is going to be in the hands of Noel Alicio with the quick hands now. And it's going to be Mackenzie Hansen. Goes to Tom Banks. He's got a man on the outside, not able to link up with Tom Wright, though. And the Brumbies have got this ball still on the halfway line. I've said that many times, but they, at this stage, keep on just sitting on that line, about 5 metres either side. But now it's going to be a good run from Fines. Goes out on the wing to Tom Banks. That's high. Was it? Was it high? It looked pretty high. But I think he just get whacked there. And Tom Banks, I think it was sliding down. Tom Banks is going, how is that not high? Alex Nankivell with a big hit on him. What actually happens here? It looked like from first instinct that it was a little bit, no, it was just on the shoulder. Hit him hard. And he was wrapping the arms as well, Alex Nankivell. That was a big hit from the man in the number 12 jersey, physical player. That is for sure. And we have also got Navu Chiefs as well. You can do it, Mackenzie. Get another try, says Joseph. And any video, please, one watch live, says Senatelli. I think your best bet are the highlights after the match. They normally come out maybe about 30 minutes after the game has happened, maybe even 15. And that is normally where you can find them on the All Blacks channel, Super Rugby channel as well. Now it's going to be Leonard Brown. He's creating another highlight for you. You're going to get to see it soon. Leonard Brown running sideways. Good tackle. Good cover defense from Valentini. Not how it goes again. Now they're on the 22 line almost. Here the chase now. It's going to be Damien McKenzie going back through the hands of Alex Nankivell. And now all of a sudden, Cusack. No, it's going to be Nick Frost. Please let that man have a try. He is going to be trying to get that ball. It's just not sitting up for that man. And because of it now, McKenzie gets it. Caleb Trask now has got plenty of time. And he kicks it into touch. Tell you what, I wanted to see Nick Frost get a try. I'm circling his name because he has been phenomenal in this match. Yes, he's on the losing team, but what a run for the big lock. And in that situation, because of the fact that the Chiefs were on full-on attack mode, went through the hands of Alex Nankivell, and then from there, he's got pace. Nick Frost, he was in a race against Josh Lord, and the ball just didn't want to sit up for him. Unfortunately, chose the wrong time to try and pick it up. And at the end of the day, it went to ground. But now it is going to be the line-out throw for the Brumbies inside of the half of the Chiefs at the moment. They actually have gone back. Oh, no, that was from the kick. Never mind. Now it is going to be Fines. Goes into the hands of the number 22 now. Coenzo looking for the offload taken there by Tom Cusack now. And he is driving forward. McKenzie trying to get in that breakdown. Not quite able to get it now. It is going to be Fines with a no-look pass. Coenzo up the middle. And the Brumbies, they are still fighting here. Now it is going to be in the hands of Fines trying to rip Boshier off him. But that one has been dropped by Tom Wright. And now it is going to be a scrum feed for the Chiefs once again. We have also got there, this match doesn't lack entertainment, says Craig Berry. It doesn't indeed. I've been loving every second of it. We've had a total of 8 tries, I believe, if I'm not wrong. And also we've seen Damien McKenzie score. We've seen Luke Jacobson get 2. Also Leonard Brown, Nankivell both scoring. And then also Tupavai. Then for the Brumbies, Len Ikatau. And also there was the try for Bailey Coenzel as well. I was trying to look for the name, 47 minutes time, or Kickoff's getting close for that Reds versus Crusaders game. I am very hyped up for that one as well. But we are seeing now the first match of the Bledisloe Cup is going to be the 7th of August. That's not that far away. This is going to be exciting stuff. Once again, 1 a.m. I believe it is for Nico and 11:45 for our deal at the moment. We have got lads. Would you go to Fiji or USA, mate? Says Penny Isaac. I would actually love to be able to go to both of those places one day as well when everything opens back up. Maybe even watch some games there. I feel like that would be pretty awesome, doing like a tour, doing watch-alongs for the games and kind of doing vlogs as it goes. Now it's going to be the ball of the Chiefs on the back of the scrum. Luke Jacobson, he is going to back himself, trying to shunt off Nick Frost, but good tackle from that man. And we have also got in the chat, what video have you seen of mine? Says Henry Samuel. I think it's all one of your first career modes one as well. We need upsets or else it's going to be come down to bonus points, and that's boring as well. Yeah, I feel like I want to see a few Australian sides get the win, but that's the thing. You don't want to be the New Zealand side losing to an Australian side or else you're out of the final. Like at this stage, the way it's going, if the Blues and the Hurricanes win all their games with bonus points, they are going to be through to the final. And even if the Crusaders, the Chiefs, and everyone else win all their games, it's all going to come down to bonus points, which I feel like maybe it should have been a slightly longer format, just so you could have a bit more of a chance of seeing some good action and kind of seeing a table get a little bit more set. Do I am California as well? Time for power. Mountain Dew kickstart. Work your magic as well. Did you comment on it? Says Henry Samuel. I don't think so. I don't actually think I've ever commented on a video since like 2012. That's not even an exaggeration. Maybe 2019 or so. Now it's going to be Tom Skuzak who is spinning away. We are up to 80 minutes at the moment. The Brumbies want one more. Fines now. Going to the hands of Coenzo. Only a metre short now from the line. Now it's going to be Fines. Goes to Valentini. And he scores a try for the Brumbies at the end of this match. It doesn't mean too much for them, but I feel like they would have absolutely loved scoring that one. Rob Valentini has been able to score it there right on the final siren in the 80th minute. Able to get over the line. It was Cusack who was working hard, driving up the field. Then from there, it was Fines. Goes to Coenzo, who has been playing very well since coming off the bench. Then it was Fines once again. And Valentini straight over the top of the Lachlan Boshier. I think it was. No, number 6, I think it was. But number 6 is not Lachlan Boshier. Maybe it was Lachlan Boshier, hopefully, as well, says Rafael Sia as well. I feel the Brums earned that as well, says Craig. They did. And it would have been slightly poetic justice if it was Nick Frost. I feel like I was well and truly hyping him up throughout the whole match, but he had a good game. Nick Frost, do the Chiefs still get the bonus point? They do indeed, because of the fact that they were able to score 7 tries, I believe, in this match. It was 6 tries to the 3 of the Brumbies, so they do still get that bonus point. I hope Crusaders will win as well, says Nico, and also Reds will beat the Crusaders on the next match as well, says Joseph. And also we have got, I feel that Brumbies earned that, and also NZ Teams Rock, hopefully a New Zealand final, and we have got Nice Joke Media as well from there. I hope Crusaders will win, says Nico. But Brad, we were a very happy man at the moment because of the fact that the Chiefs winning this match by 21 points, that will put them into, I think, 3rd at this stage on the table. I think it will be at this stage, or actually it might be 4th, because of the fact, no, it will be 3rd, sorry. It will be first the Blues, then the Hurricanes, then it might be Highlanders and then Chiefs, actually. So maybe they are in 4th, but I will have a table hopefully up for the live stream that is going to be happening after this one. The Reds versus the Crusaders, going to be an exciting matchup, that one. I am hyped up for it. Hope you guys are as well. Hope you did enjoy this live stream. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on it. We will see what we are sitting on. We're sitting on 58, so we were very close to getting to, we'll say 60 was possibly the goal for this one. But yeah, very much appreciated all of you being here. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We are going to be doing a bit of a forfeit. If we hit 2,200 subscribers by the end of the, I'll tell you what, we just bumped up to 60. Thank you very much. Should have said 65, shouldn't I? We're at that stage of being, if the 2,000, my brain's gone. If we hit 2,200 subscribers, I was going to shave this and just leave the mustache for the next week's live streams, but we will wait and see. Craig Berry, I said I'm off for dinner. Catch you later. Cheers. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Very much appreciated you being here throughout this live stream. Scott Barrett just walks on the field and falls on everyone. Reds lose as well, says Scrum lads. And what time is the Crusaders game? It is going to be kicking off in 45 minutes time, 9:45 p.m. And Nico has said 10 as well. Come on, Chiefs. We're cheering for you now as well, says Joseph. I think the game, unfortunately, it hasn't updated yet, but they did actually end up, we're at full time now at this stage. And the Chiefs were able to get the win. About time Far North Queensland are going to host someone excellent rugby in Townsville/Chiefs next week. Go the Chiefs as well, says Ross. And that's the thing. How full is Suncorp Stadium going to be for this match between the Reds and the Crusaders? I feel like it's going to have a finals vibe to it. And I feel like that is why it's going to be so exciting. What time is the Red game? 9:45 p.m. New Zealand time. And also Crusaders didn't look flash last week, but Reds were the same. And yeah, it's going to be interesting because of the fact the Chiefs were able to beat the Brumbies, who were right in the match against the Crusaders for a long time. I don't know who to pick in this one, to be fair. I think the Crusaders, they have got that dominant side of them, but away from home, the Reds at home, it helped them get that finals win. And maybe it will be the same. You're so massive as well, says Nadine. Don't cut, let grow as well, says RDL. And also we have got You're the Man from Nadine. Thank you very much And we have got nice one, Chiefs. Keep it up, boys. And also Cody Taylor, Bull Rush punches a hole in a fabric of space. And humanity ends as well. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Here's going to be starting in the number 2 jersey. I've got team sheets everywhere at the moment. I got stats for days. And this one, yeah, he is starting in the number 2 jersey. Also, a little bit of an interesting change. Or not really interesting, but exciting, you could say, for them. Will Jordan back in the number 15 jersey. Suliasi Vulevalu starting for the Reds. And they've also got Hunter Baisami back at number 13. James O'Connor at 10. Tate McDermott at 9. The loose forwards are going to be Wilson, McWright, and Wright. That's going to be exciting stuff. I am hyped up for it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it because it is going to be taking place in a very short moment as well. But nonetheless, I think that's almost going to be the end of this live stream. Havili and Will Jordan combo will be something to look out for tonight, says he's, and it will indeed. Pun. Love them. But nonetheless, like I am at the end of this live stream. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We will be back in 45 minutes time, or 50. No, sorry, it will only be 40 minutes time. And it will be the next match, the Reds versus Crusaders. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all for the next one.